Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Songwoven. It's a new year. Oh, goodness gracious almighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the break. Welcome back to you two as well from the break. It's been a while. How have the two of you been doing?
I haven't seen you since last year. Oh my gosh, we never talk.
Yes. Those of you who are tuning in to our podcast, Ginny and Tim are madly in love and dating. So it's all lies.
Angrily in
lies,
love.
lies.
Madly.
Angrily in love.
Angrily.
Madly, angrily.
No, he literally
in love.
I had my hair, it's mostly fallen out by now, but it was curly, and he saw it, and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm crying. It's so good.
I actually started
hair.
I started producing tears because I saw Jenny and I was like, oh my gosh, she's fucking amazing. God help me. It was like before. It was like literally like an hour ago. Like before you came into the call, I was crying.
You guys give me faith and hope that love is indeed real. It is real. It's real.
Anyways, hello everyone. I am Tim Don Tran. Your You know what? I think we can change it up a little bit here. You know what we do here at Songwoven? We change things up. We tell different kinds of stories. We diversify. We metamorphosize. DM. I am your narrator. Tim Don Tran. Does that mean the DM bit is dead? It was really fun.
It could be DMN.
DMN. Teenage Mutant Ninja Timmy. Can we please introduce ourselves from...
Ooh. I don't know. I think Jenny should get she had her hair curled, so I think she's more the... and I'm more the...
Hi. My name is Jenny Sherrard. I'm playing Cecilia Idlewind. And hello, Klaus Hands, who highlighted their message.
Hi! Oh, welcome!
Hello! And I am Emma Moscow. I play Jean-Claude Boucheron. I haven't done his accent in a while. My God, this man. The paladin Furbolg, big Tedley cow man. 1 second. I do have a friend who is off stream watching. Annie, are you Klaus Hands? Nope, not her. Okay, never mind. Hi, Klaus Hands.
Who are you?
Who are you, Klaus Hands? We welcome you. Welcome to our stream.
Or is it Chloe's hands?
Close
hands. Close hands.
Either way, we're very active with our chat. We're happy to have you all. Welcome to everyone. Happy New Year.
Oh, righty tighty. Well, since we're just getting back into the swing of things, episode 11 of Songwoven, I believe that this is the prime time to do a recap.
Please help.
We all looked at Jenny, hopefully.
We all are like, oh, Jenny.
There's a bit of recap in there. But yes, so since it's been 10 episodes too, I'll just recap like the main premise of the game. The main premise of the game is also that Cecilia, whose older sister is an adventurer, decides that her sister's done adventuring because she should go settle down with her boyfriend. And so she steals her new quest, which is transporting fragments of the moon across the continent. And she ran into Jean-Claude, a part of the Groven Guard, a Furbolg Frenchman, and who saves her life, like, not even 12 hours into her journey when she nearly drowns. and then here's the moon shards call out to him in the form of his niece. And so they decide to go get answers for Jean-Claude's missing niece and Cecilia to finish her first ever quest. So last time, basically, we parted ways with our temporary party members, Jaime and Stellar, and we were heading back on the Lanya Road to head over to, oh gosh, I forgot the name of the place we're going already. Onderoth. We're going to Onderoth, eventually.
Actually.
But so we've made it out of the first territory. And since we escaped jail a couple days ago, word spread about that. He apparently alerted Ted. We thought we'd be safe once we left his territory, but apparently we're not. So
We're wanted.
they
We're wanted,
recognize
wanted
our
folks.
description of a furbolg um and a girl with glasses, apparently, because I guess furbolg with a human girl with glasses is just kind of an unusual pair. And so we take off running, all our horses running, speeding on with our wagon away, and we end up going through a valley where we encounter a chimera, the monster with the head of dragon, a goat, and lion. It tries to kill us, but Jean-Claude took the moon shards and attempted to use them for the first time. That Cecilia had been the only one to use them before. She gets 2 points of exhaustion every time she does, and it's random magic effects. So she was already exhausted from using them a bit ago, but Claude used them, and that's how we discovered that it actually makes, even if someone else uses them, they still make Cecilia exhausted. But it ended up working out because we got using the moon shards caused magic missiles to hit the chimera, and we were able to kill it after that, so that we did not get killed by dragon's breath or lion's claws or anything like that.
Jean-Claude can't Sailor Moon transform like Cecilia can, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
And so we were very exhausted, and Claude decides, since we have our Griffin saddlebag that can be used to cast legend lore, he casts it to try to learn more about the moon shards, and he learns that the moon shards are actually sentient, and that they have been known to drive people mad with them, that they will speak with the voices of people you care about and people you love to try to manipulate them in some ways to get whatever it is that the moon shards want. And so with that revelation, we decided let's keep going. And
let's not acknowledge this. Let's keep going. Also, we do have Oh, sorry, you go. Yep, go.
I was gonna say, and then we met a Mr. DM who let us sleep at his campsite and rest in the very emotional state we were in.
Frazzled. We also have not only do we have the government of a local territory out for us, we have a skeleton man who we have no idea, named Marrow, who we have no idea what he wants with the moon shards. And we have the douchebag, I hate Ferret?
Farlius.
Oh.
Farlius.
Yeah, it's such a lame name.
Farlius, who is a shape-shifting attached to some shade, who's attached to some organization or some group of people that want to use the moon shards for what we assume is evil, considering he was the one who tried to drown Cecilia upon first meeting, and I don't think people who intend to do good just randomly drown people.
He's taken a different form every time we've killed him, and right now, the last form was the only one we haven't managed to kill. It escaped in our last fight, and it's a huntsman with a wolf and a gun. And it was very painful when it fought us.
That sucked.
But it ran away.
It ran away. We have a lot of folks out to get us, and we're only 10 episodes in, so this will be a joy.
All right. Well, everyone all nice and caught up?
I remember what happens a little bit now.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. Mental breakdowns galore.
With that said, after our long and arduous journey to head outside the Apricus Field, the region where you started your adventure, yes, we venture off on the Lanya Road. Let's begin. Jean-Claude,
Oui.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, that's quick. Do I remember how to do what I do? Saving throw, Constitution. It's a 19. Not bad for a first roll.
Jean-Claude, you awake. Your eyes closed at first. As a particularly concerning smell permeates throughout your tent. You hear it at first, the climbing, roaring sound of something so primal and so familiar. Fire.
Oh.
As your eyes awake, you see the light behind your you can see the light, the flickering bright lights of orange and red dancing behind the canopy of your tent. There is a smoke permeating through the air, and luckily you did not get a you did not get a lungful of it. You managed to cover your mouth with your arm as you assess the area around you. Everything's completely covered by the tent, but you can feel it, the reaching warmth and the scorching hot of the perceived flames outside.
I really am Smokey the Bear.
Your tent's certainly not on fire. One second here. Is there anything that you want to do right now?
Am I the only one awake? Yes?
We're on you. We're just on you.
Oh, just focusing. Okay, got it. I was like, are they alive? I guess I would charge out if I smelled fire. Absolutely would charge out of the tent. And try to, just shout, shout fire and see if I can. I don't have. See if there's either water or if I can beat it down with a rug or something, like a rug. But just see what's going on.
You charge out of your tent, and you are introduced. Where once, the world outside of the tent was, road, grass, trees. It is now a scorching, barren land, fire, the air completely, utterly choked by ash. Dean Mannington, the camp is gone. Your wagon is gone. There is no road.
Is this the Feywild? Am I back in the Feywild? Or is it it's just I don't fucking know. There's nothing.
This is familiar.
It is familiar.
This is familiar.
Okay. So I'm back in this okay. Panicking. Is there anything? I start shouting for Cecilia. Is she I know there's nothing around me, but can anyone hear me? No one.
You shout for Cecilia. And as you do, your breath battling against the smoldering ashes in the air, there's nothing. Your voice echoes, it travels, and it bounces off of nothing. As you regain control of your breath, sinking low to the ground, just staring around at this barren land. In the corner of your eye, you catch a shimmer. You look, and it has a different hue than all of the fire that surrounds you. And amongst the fire, amongst one of the many raging infernos around you, you see the silhouette of a girl.
A young furball girl.
That's the thing. Your mind is racing between two different ideas right now.
Oh God.
Is that a young Furbo girl or is that Cecilia?
Oh
It's
no.
It's extremely hazy.
Oh no.
But despite the urgency of the situation, the panic in your heart, you see that this whoever the silhouette is, whatever sense of strong familiarity is coming to you, it's walking away. It's fading.
Oh, I go, it's dangerous, and he's charging after because at this point he probably thinks it's Cecilia.
As you charge towards it, it seems as you charge closer to the fire, it seems that the flames are reacting to you. Violent. You, an intruder. As you run closer to the flame containing the silhouette, it seems like it almost lashes out at you. The top of the flames curl over the top of your form.
Fucking bad! He yells at the fire and keeps going.
You dive into the flames. For some reason, and it's unintuitive to you, but you bring up your hand, and just like you're parting a bush, like you have done many times in the Groven Guard, your hands dig right into the flames, and you push open, and you walk right through. Cold, calm,
Oh boy.
serene.
Ew.
The moon shines bright in the sky above. You are within the confines of a sort of blue greenish a blue greenish field of nature. Where just mere moments before you were standing in an inferno. Everything around you seemed to be angry. Your body was hot. Your body retaining the heat from before. You are now standing in calm and just surrounded by trees. A gentle wind blows through, tussling the grass and the treetops above.
Is this similar to the woods I left?
Yes.
Oh boy. He's adrenaline pumping.
A familiar voice, non-diegetic at the moment, meaning not present, seemingly in your head.
Thank you. I was gonna say, can you explain?
At Songwoven, we like weird words.
Big words.
You hear a calming tone singing a familiar song. You know who this person is.
Who's singing?
Yes. It's humming. But she was always a very nice singer. She even sang you a lullaby a few times when your brother would bring her to your room after particularly long nights, and she would serenade you into sleep. Those first few times you couldn't help but smile. It woke you up a bit more. Put energy in you, just to see how cute she was to try and put you to sleep.
Ouch, Tim. Ow. Ow.
That was supposed to be sweet.
I know, but it hurts because it's painful.
But hearing it now in these woods where you would often find her tending to her wanderlust, you hear her song once more. And then it feels as if the song begins to reach out of your head and travel. And then it feels like you could place it. Just beyond the woods. maybe a bit of walking.
He's not gonna try to rationalize. He's just gonna follow.
You make your way over. As you begin to reach an evergreen or a glade in the forest, hunched over in the midst of this field, you see a furbolg. Can you please describe what John Claude is seeing?
So he sees Sylvie, which is his niece. She has, much like him, bluish gray skin. Whereas his hair is very short, and curly, hers is huge. Big ringlets, cascading down her shoulders. She, she's always, her clothes are always clean pressed. She's a very big reader, so sometimes she keeps glasses in like her pocket. And she's always a very inquisitive and a curious creative young girl.
You watch as she's hunched over a book, a familiar sight, like always. As she's currently her eyes wide and full of attention, looking towards a yellow reddish bird that is kind of like skipping along the top of a branch. It is currently placing many materials to form a nest. You see parts of the material are black as if they're burnt for some strange reason. And then it kind of like, as you're making your way over towards the furbolg, you do catch the sights of like almost like a welding spark, like an electric shock, as the bird pokes the nest with its beak. You can't count how many times you managed to sneak up on Sylvie. She is way too engrossed with this bird right now. But you walk up, and for the first time in forever, you're next to her.
Is this a dream? I think Jean-Claude is like, I don't know if this is real. He's starting to get upset. But he's just enjoying looking at her.
There comes a bit, looking at her, where you see she kind of like holds up her pen. She sits in thought for a bit. Her eyes widen. Eep! And she lets out a little...
Oh my god, she's so cute!
and she just turns towards you, clutching the book to her chest. Oh, goodness. Uncle, you can't sneak up on me like that.
Okay, nope, I hug her. Yeah, big hug crunches her into and just squeezing the life out of her. Yes, yeah. That sound's coming out of her. And he's just like, he's not saying anything. I know he's doing gentle backpacks, but he is just holding this young girl, his niece, his like apple of his eye, who he has missed for so long, and he doesn't say anything. He just holds her and then gently puts her back down.
I hope I can be as strong as you one day. I know, it's a little bit late right now, but, one of my friends told me that there was a yellow bird out here, and I just had to come out here. Do you know what that is? Pointing at the bird.
Do I?
Go ahead and Like genuinely, give me a history check.
Genuinely, do I know anything? 15.
Roll
Okay.
to know.
Roll to know.
This you have to dig into the deep recesses of your mind because this is a rare little guy. Came around once, twice before, but Sylvie has talked about these birds before. It's called a Folger finch. A Folger finch. And you know that, and they're cool because their beaks are shaped like little lightning bolts. And they shoot they zap things at the very end of their very hummingbird-like
Jesus!
tongues.
They actually shoot lightning. Okay. Yeah, I relay this to her, still kind of in shock that she's sitting in front of me, and he's like, but you have to be careful about the zip, zip. Do you see the sparks?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Don't worry, we're far away from the zip zip.
Yeah, but your uncle is not so smart. You see, when I first saw that, I thought, oh, maybe it is a shiny sparkly thing. It is not so fun up close. So from here, close distance. Do not go any closer.
I think things are shiny and sparkly because they want things to come up and see them.
Oh, so it is luring me in. How devious of you, you little finch.
Maybe not.
You always see the good in people, Sylvie. It will get you far in life.
You know, I learn a lot from you.
Oh, don't tell your dad.
Yes. And if I tell my dad, what's he gonna do?
He's going to be very mad because he is your dad, and you should be you are his little girl, and
I think he should be proud. There's a lot of good things I could learn from you. Like, you're gonna have to teach me how to drink in the future.
Oh no! See, these are things that you now see.
She starts turning the page in her book, and she has a tendency to write things down. And you see, she has a to-do list. And it says parentheses being like uncle. And and part of it is you see be the best drinker in the town.
No, please do not show your mother that. We are just now getting along, so it would not be great.
Is everything all right between you and Dad?
Everything is, of course. We are brothers. We fight, we squabble, but we love each other very much. We have a business together, as you know. Why?
No reason. I just wanted to ask. I really missed you. And she hugs you.
Oh, he's so confused. He's he's very confused. Oh, this poor man. Have I been gone long?
She takes your hand. Her hands are so small in yours. And she just goes, every time you go out and travel outside of the towns for a bit, I feel like it is always a bit too long.
Oh, and he sighs. He's a little bit relieved.
Something wrong?
No. Because in his head, he's thinking, oh, she hasn't been, for those of you watching, his niece was kidnapped. So he's very much like thinking, oh, this hasn't happened yet in this dream.
As you say no to her, like, what is something wrong? She starts like checking her hair and like her clothes to like make sure.
Hey, you stop that. You stop that. You are always clean pressed and perfect.
I learned that from my mom. So there are a
You
few.
learned that from your uncle. You learned that from your uncle. That one you learned from me. Yeah.
No, I didn't. She goes,
He laughs.
can I show you something real quick?
Always.
Follow me.
Oh no. This is gonna be emotionally scarring.
She takes your hand and begins to walk towards walks towards like the brush, the trees, and you having to force past a couple of bushes here and there. And then as you're just like, for this moment, this is bliss. This is
Oh my
her.
god. He's so happy.
It feels like you found her. The bracelet, your oath, you feel full. You feel like your faith has swollen inside of you. But as you're walking, you hear the sound of crows in the distance. Wow, those are crows.
Beautiful. Love it.
Bagak! Crows in the distance, and you notice that the darkness of the night is starting to draw. You feel a certain chill permeating throughout the air, sort of pulling you. She just goes, "It's not too long now, Uncle.
Sylvie, where are we going?
I want to show you something."
But I don't know. There's something. Maybe we should go inside. All right. There's something off.
Oh, she stops. Do you feel something?
Yeah. What do you want to show me? Where are we going?
Oh, I just found a little. And you begin to see that from the feet up, she is starting to become transparent slowly.
Hold on. No. Grabbing, trying to grab her.
She looks down, and she seems like she's reacting to it, and she looks up towards you, look back and forth. Uncle, what's happening?
It's okay. You're okay. It's okay. Hey, you're okay. You're okay.
Help!
Don't wait. I'm right here. You're okay. It's okay.
She
right
holds
here.
on to you, hugging onto your arm. She goes, "What's happening? What's happening?"
Don't worry. I'm right here. You're not going anywhere. You're okay. It's okay.
Uncle Claude. The transparency reaches her arm, her hand, and you feel the hand that's gripping you begin to disappear.
Okay. It is. I don't pray, but if there are any gods listening, keep her. Please help. Just stay here. It's okay.
Her wide, innocent eyes, as you are desperately laying out a prayer to anything, pleading to the air above you. Much like before, you get the response of merciless silence. As the transparency reaches her large innocent eyes, they are taken from you again. And by this point, as you look, you see past her another opening within the forest. Many crows, sort of like standing on top of the roof. You see a rundown cabin.
Barrels for it.
You make your way towards the cabin. As you barrel towards it, are you gonna bust on the door, open it gently?
Oh, he's throwing his body through the door. It is pure animalistic rage at this point, and he is just throwing his huge hulking body slammed into the door.
The crows scatter. They seem to gawk at you as you come by, but seeing as how fast you come in, the taunts is maybe they were taunts, maybe they're just making noises, but they scatter as soon as you rush into the door. The door is nothing to you. It becomes a flying object. It was an obstacle in your way, and that's what happens when something gets between you and Sylvie.
And my niece.
You are beholden to a room with a single wooden table and a wooden chair. A wooden chair that's on your end. At the very end of the other part of this just singular square room, you see multiple cages. Multiple small cages, like a locker space, like dotted throughout.
My God.
They are filled with jars of an assortment of different things, tchotchkes and knickknacks and whatnot. Nothing alive, it seems.
But they're in cages.
They're in cages. They're locked behind cages. Just these jars full of stuff.
Are they people? People turned into objects in jars?
By this point, the room is so small. It's nothing. I would say like 20 by 20. Very comparable to your shack that you lived in for a while in Royst. Like you would know if someone was here. After a while of looking around, you see a shadow on the wall. 2 orbs adjacent to each other, open. A sickly purple color. Ah, what a spirited entrance. I've been expecting you. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat?
Have I heard this voice before, or is this a new voice?
New voice. Definitely very new.
Very new.
Have I heard this voice before out of character? I'm kidding.
Oh, is that why? Oh shit, Jenny.
I
So
don't know.
real quick for people watching, Timmy does a brilliant job of connecting all of his campaigns, having all these little like loopholes. Jean-Claude just grits his teeth and goes, "You took her?"
Take a seat first, and we'll speak, but only for a brief moment.
He takes a chair and flings it against the wall and says one more time, "You took her?"
It seems like the shadow steps out of the wall, giving form to a 7.5 foot tall, very broad shoulder, like from shoulder to shoulder, probably like 3-4 feet, wearing a cloak made out of a menagerie of matted fur and such. This person has a crooked smile, and they're very, very large, hulking, towering right over you. There is an immediate sort of like stench in the air, a chill. As the person looks down at you with a very the smile is crooked, the teeth, everything is everything is just off with this person. I'll go ahead and let you do the introductions. May I have your name, please?
I used to tell a story to my niece about how it is a dangerous thing to give your name to Fae.
Stories are true. All of them have a basis in truth. That's why they're so interesting. The hag walks up to the other end of the table.
Sorry, real quick. Chat said the smartest thing JC has said yet.
That was great. Jenny made a face.
Yeah.
Well, if I can't have your name, can I use it?
What do I get in return? My niece?
An audience.
I do not need an audience. I need my niece. Where is she?
In the place where you last lost her. But don't worry. She's well guarded. In my home.
What do you want?
I want what you want. What a brilliant and kind and innocent soul your niece is.
Ew, ew, ew.
I would see why you would want her back. To rob a world of such delight. It's not something I would dream of. I'm not cruel. So, I'm simply here to give you instructions. You're on the way. Why don't you stop by home? On the way to where you're going.
And pay you a visit?
I'll know when you're there. I'll welcome you.
And to who? Or whom? Or what, should I say, do I owe such the pleasure of meeting?
Jean-Claude Boucheron, you have the absolute honor of meeting ERI.
Knew it! Freaking.
Wait, who is Jenny? Help!
It's bad, Emma. It's really
It's bad. It's bad.
Would you like a great deal of help on your way over? I like to think I make fair deals.
Oh no! Is this because he prayed?
The cloak moves aside as this lanky, bony arm that kind of like jitters and stutters reaches out towards the table and is placed on top. I can help you Jean-Claude. And in return, all I want is a day. A day of
What?
your time.
You want the day of my life.
Simple. A very simple proposition, and in return I will grant you an unimaginable boon.
I've had enough of the Fae. I really had enough of the Fae. No. Release me. Now.
The hand curls back. Yes. I hope you are able to maintain the cosmic company you keep. Farewell, Jean-Claude. I'll see you again. The smile widens. A single worm kind of like flits out the corner of the mouth, and it kind of like wiggles a bit, the top end of its head looking towards you, and you see a sort of like slimy ooze begins to secrete out the top of the head as it just suddenly opens up, showing a razor sharp array of teeth, and then it leaps out towards you.
I'll punch it in its teeth.
As you get ready to strike it, Cecilia.
Jesus. Yikes. Yeah, chill session. Real chill.
Yeah. To me.
It will be.
I made a joke ages ago about this specific character appearing. Oh, I bet they'll appear in Songwoven. Timmy was like, and I
You
was like,
foresaw it!
no. And I didn't even think about it, about like, oh yeah, the Feywild connection. I couldn't think of how it would be connected. That makes sense.
These goddamn Fae.
When you said that, I was like, man.
Why Jenny clairvoyant?
Sometimes we're talking and she just has like just a really fun like theory. Like I know in her head is like, yeah, it's fun, and then I'm like, oh, damn it.
No, I have to.
One time we were going to the Magical Academy, she's like, yeah, I bet the headmaster's a vampire. And I was like, what the fuck?
She has a dark staff. She's a vampire.
What the fuck?
Cecilia, you in your heavy slumber, you feel a slight jostle on your shoulder. Sis?
She gets up.
You open your eyes
Looks.
immediately, kind of like jolting awake, and you see an obviously very different voice, Dean Mannington, kind of like shaking your shoulder.
Peyton Manning? What?
Dean Mannington, that's his name. DM.
Oh God, Dean Mannington, that's right.
Hey there, I was just was getting ready to pack up.
Oh, I can get Jean-Claude then, because she was sleeping on the wagon.
Yes. I was just I hope you don't mind I'm disturbing you. It looks like you needed the rest, but you're I was seeing if you could do the honors of waking up your good pal.
Yeah, I can. Thanks for letting us stay here.
No issue. Yes. You adventuring as far as you can, you're gonna share your campsite with a lot of strange folk. Not to call you strange.
God, that's weird.
It
I just
goes
never
over to
I just never seen someone drink so much coffee and then somehow crash afterwards.
Yeah, it's been a long week, and it hasn't even been a full week yet, so
Looks like you had a long road ahead of you.
yeah, a whole Lanya road of it.
I'm gonna steal that even though I'm at the end of my journey. He writes it down.
He's done already.
She looks at him writing it down though, and it's just like she didn't think it was that funny. But she kind of she looks confused, and then she's kind of proud.
After it's weird because after a bit, as he's writing it down, he's chuckling. Lanaya That's damn. That's good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
Does he do stand-up sketch comedy?
You make your way towards the tent.
Yeah, Jean-Claude. Hap on the tent, but it doesn't make enough noise.
Jean-Claude, you awake, blinking, bleary-eyed, a little bit. You hear Cecilia's voice, and you hear her tapping on the flap.
Are you
Jo-
awake?
Jolts up, like heaving, sweat dripping off his forehead. He flings open the tent flaps and goes, "It's true."
What?
You don't give Faye your name. I thought it was a joke, but it is really true.
What?
Yeah. I know.
She feels his forehead to
What?
see if he's sick.
Sweat.
Just full-on sheen of sweat.
I think you have a fever. Oh,
No. I just had a really.
What are we doing? What's happening? Are you safe? Are you well? Is there a problem?
no, yeah, I just woke you up because he wants to pack up his campsite.
Coffee man. Thank you, Coffee man. Yes.
That's a new one. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. He's very out of sorts. Jean-Claude is always out of sorts, but this is like a whole new level. Like fumbling. He's like,
we need to go. That's right. We have an adventure. Yeah, we need to go, right?
Yeah, maybe if we can get to a town, you can rest. Let me get you some water. She's still acting under the assumption that he's not well.
Cecilia, question for you. Has your god ever visited you in like a dream? Is that a thing they can do? Like creatures of, can I talk to you?
Well, they can. It's not common. I mean, I've never had it happen. That's a good point. Has Delmira ever had, like, anything that she's told Cecilia about? Like, a vision, since she's a chosen one?
Most certainly has had premonitions, yes.
My sister has had, like, visions and things from our goddess before.
Yeah, 'cause, like, honestly, I just had a dream that was way too detailed for me to. My dreams are normally like my teeth falls out, or like I'm trying to run a
Terrible
race,
dream.
and what you have that dream too? The teeth?
No, that sounds terrifying.
Yes, my teeth fall out, or I am supposed to give a presentation, but I am in my underwear. Like that is the extent of my nightmares. This had a name I can't even remember. So, I I I do not think it is a good that one.
She suddenly remembers it. Ah, there we go.
Ah, yes, Larai.
E-R-I.
Yeah.
E-R-I. Like E.
It's like this.
E.
Are you just saying letters, or I?
This is what the Fae do to you, Cecilia. They taint your mind. Does this name?
Did you have a dream about the Feywild?
I don't know. I thought it was because it felt like. Honestly, it felt like if I were to experience or believe in a hell, it was that, and that's what I associate with the Feywild is like hell, a place of evil and doom. I'm
Maybe
sure there
I
are
wish
nice.
you wear my nightcap instead.
I don't know if my nightcap will protect from these. But do you have the saddlebag real quick? Because I'm a little concerned for ERI.
Yeah, I can get it. She grabs it real quick. What did
Also-
you want to do with it?
I was normally, let me make this very clear. Is the guy still watching? Is he still out there with his coffee?
He has stepped away by this point. He's been circling a circle in a cup for a bit. A spoon in a cup, I mean.
So I never would bother about this, but because we've been under, so much weird shit, I don't think anything is coincidence anymore. Like I even if I like stub my toe and I get a vision of something, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to trust it. So be prepared for a lot of me to just be reporting random things to you. But this one, it was very disturbing and tried to make a deal with me. And had considered it was not good. So and we're headed to our home, which is close to my own home. And that is where the creature is located. So I just want to know a little bit more because I have a feeling I can't get away from it.
Okay,
Sorry.
so do you want to cast that same spell you cast on the moon shards, but on that name?
Is that work? Would that work?
If he's legendary.
I don't know. Are Fae legendary?
I mean, they kind of are.
I don't know enough about this, Cecilia. This problem was, like, literally in my dream, I was like, I am not good for this. I needed you right there. I needed you to negotiate for me. But it's okay. You couldn't be in my dream.
I can sense what the saddlebag can do, and I know that it, I guess how the spell works is the more you know about something, the more detailed it answers.
Damn it.
There's no harm in trying it though, because we can. It only has the ability to do that spell about once a day, but there's no reason not to.
Or should we look up Farley?
Oh, Farlius.
Yes, that one.
That's a good idea too.
Honestly, Farlius is most pressing at this time.
Yeah, but if someone was also talking to you in your dreams, that's kind of scary and creepy. You said
Very
something about
creepy.
a name?
Yeah, like very creepy. Wanted to make a deal with me. Had a lot of cages with like knickknacks in it, but it was creepy because like you would think you put like living things that move, like you put things that move in a cage, not inanimate objects. Really creepy. Lots of teeth. Not really into it.
Wait, he had a lot of teeth?
Yeah. Like he opened his mouth and it was like, and you see, he like tries to put his head back and like show his teeth. Yeah.
Wow.
It was really bad. I think you would do better in a battle of wits. I was clearly outmatched.
I don't know about that, necessarily. But we can try, maybe, if you're feeling alright with driving for a little bit, maybe I can cast the spell on Farlius, or if I drive, you could cast it on that ERI person.
Well, you made a good point though. Who do we know more about?
Probably Farlius.
Yes,
And he's
I just
actively trying to kill us, too.
yeah. You know what?
So-
I'm kind of sick, Cecilia, of us being like we felt like in the dark. Like I think we deserve to have the upper hand for once.
Okay. Well, when we get moving, we can try it. She looks to the guy. She goes, "Do you need help with your tents and things?"
Oh no, I got it all done. You guys don't have to worry about anything.
Are you sure?
Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. You lot, be safe on your journey now. It's a long road.
She repeats again, Lanya Road. She says it again.
Jean-Claude is very confused. Yes, the name of the road.
But you see, she said it in a way where it was very humorous.
Well, thank you. All right. I can get the horses ready. Real quick. Starts getting ready to go.
You prepare quick. And as soon as you're out of the tent, Jean-Claude, Dean puts down his coffee mug and he starts taking down his stuff and getting ready to get packed.
I'll help him.
Absolutely. As you start helping him, he goes, "Oh no, it's completely all right."
No. That coffee was bitter like my soul, so it was perfect. So I could only offer this to you in exchange. My mediocre assistance.
All right. Well, thanks.
Anytime.
As you're helping him, you roll up his tent and you put it on his sort of wagon with one horse on it. As he's finished up, as you finish helping him, and Cecilia, you are ready for a little good bit now. Dean goes, since well, I'm near the end of my journey. Maybe I can give you some to help you a bit on your little ventures. He begins going through the saddlebags on his horse.
Do I have to make a deal with you? I don't want to make any more deals. I can't do it. I don't know how to negotiate. I can't read the contract. When people hand me a contract, I don't even I just sign. I don't even read it. So I don't do with good deals. What do you want? Money? What?
I'm just giving you something
Why?
because it's gonna help you more than it's gonna help me. I don't mean
Why?
to offend you or anything.
No, not offending me. I just want to know your reasoning.
We're all just people living in the world and going from place to place. Says, personally, I think that the world gets a little bit better when one person helps another person.
You're networking. I'll take it. Thank you.
Okay. He just goes, yeah, networking. Now I think about it, Atlanta Road's kind of a really good way of doing that. He pulls out this this flask, this glass flask with a stopper in it, and a very typical like orange reddish sort of like hue in it. You can already tell what it is. You've seen these before. This is a greater healing potion.
Ooh.
He hands it over to you.
Thank you. I shall make sure, at our next, to offer something to you next I see you. Pass your name along in my inner circles and whatnot, and get you out there.
Yes. With this, I'm on your ground floor. It seems.
So what do you do again? What do you specialize in?
Oh, I was once a merchant, but now I'm sort of I guess you can say a merchant turned into a self-practicing herbalist. See, everything I make is homemade.
You got the good stuff.
It has different implications depending on who the person asking is. What do you mean by the good stuff, can I ask?
That the kids nowadays, they get a poof here and there, and
That actually makes it a lot clearer. He looks to the side. Yeah, I do, but do not looks at Cecilia. Goes, none of it's gonna reach her. You got it.
No. I just want to know, because I am very in with the young crowd, and I just want to, I know, clearly, and I just want to make sure that, I'm well versed, and, I can connect with them so that they feel like I'm a cool, parental figure, and,
I think if you're taking certain substances in an attempt to connect with the younger generation, then there's I think that's ill-advised, if I can be completely honest.
Is it though? I think it is method. I believe they call it method acting. It's very method of me. I become the youths so that I can understand the youths.
No.
Tim's blank face. Okay, never mind. You're an herbalist. Thank you so much. It was great. That was excellent. You were great. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You have a good rest of your trip now.
Yep. Have a good trip. Wink, wink. And
He just goes, oh, I don't. Never mind. You make your way away towards the wagon.
You almost buy drugs.
yes. Hello, fellow children. Hello, fellow children.
Hello, I'm Dean Mannington, DM, which also stands for drug merchant. Wow, we're really shaking off the first hour.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's perfect. This is perfect.
That hour went by really fast.
Jean-Claude, you make your way towards the wagon as the two of you convene. And you're ready to head out onto the trip, onto the road?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Familiar positions. Jean-Claude, you take the reins. And Cecilia, you take a position, as well as Marquis and Reginald, who are alive because of you. The Chimera really wanted to chomp those two. Begin to pull the wagon as you continue on your journey. Dean Mannington waves at you all with a friendly wave as you all make your way out. Following the map, your detour off of the Lanya Road is finally completed as you complete the small valley detour, and you seem to be back on the road. Oh, now you keep a wary eye out because the last time you were on this road, you were almost being chased like fugitives of sorts.
It's been rough. It's been rough.
And as you're looking at the map, and by this point you've traveled for a few hours. I will say there are times when you pass like small like caravans and such, but you see people in guard uniforms that just don't seem to acknowledge you. They just seem to be patrols on the road. It doesn't seem like you're of an extreme high, like, oh goodness, this person is like this super criminal that we have to find. So it doesn't seem like you're just very notorious. So no extreme hiding involved. That would really suck. That would take up a lot of time.
I was gonna say we'd have to roll so many disguise, like checks and persuasion checks. Are we out of the territory? Or
You are still within the territory. You're going towards the
towards the edge.
You're going towards going towards the center of it as you're heading east.
Got it.
You're hitting a good mark. Like I would say, like you're a third of the way that you need to get before you get to the border between Arahome and Cadvarum. And you are just beginning to approach the town of Kirkchester. Kirkchester is the capital of this region. That's where House Haravel, the lord of the region, resides. The two of you might not know much else besides that, but it's a rather sizable place. Not that you need supplies or anything, but as you're heading down this road, you 1 second. I think I'm getting an echo of myself.
Is it
From
me?
Emma's,
Yes.
yeah.
Me? Okay, hold on. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Also, I was casting Xandrelor
Yes.
while we travel.
Here, I'll mute while you do that. See if I can fix this.
Before we get to the next part, I'll tend to the legend lore. So you're casting legend lore on the name Farlius, right?
Yes.
Yes. As you then as soon as you say it, you feel this sort of searching in your mind as magic sort of like lashes out, trying to gather information for you, piecing together in your mind. But after 10 minutes of casting it, nothing seems to give you leeway in your mind. It doesn't give you anything, it seems. Let's see. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay. Guess this guy is not legendary. I can't hear you. Pantomime the game.
The rest of the game.
Podcast just has to guess.
Mm-hmm. Figure it out. Interpretive podcast. All right. While we're here, let's talk about. I was gonna go into like a bit where we could talk about sponsors, but like, we could actually do that now.
Soon. It's not this stream.
No, but I'm talking about like I'm talking about we have the ability.
Yeah.
That's the
true.
thing. Like, oh goodness, we have so much responsibility now. Oh no, can't hear you.
What's Discord? Does
I can't
Discord
hear
have
you guys. No!
There you are. Hello.
but she can't hear us.
Oh, how does that happen?
Oh,
Oh,
I
Can
don't
you
know.
hear?
Can you hear me now?
yes.
We can hear you.
Is it the echo still happening?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna keep
I don't
talking until I
think
hear
so.
myself. No.
Okay. Please resume.
Okay.
Okay.
Cecilia's like she casts a spell and she tells you, she goes, it didn't work. I guess Farlius isn't notable enough for the spell.
Ah, it's all right. Good try, Cecilia.
But I did have another idea. And she's going to cast Identify on the moon shards.
Okay. Give me a moment as I look at the spell again, just to make sure I have the nuance of what's going on. You learn what these spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item is created a spell, you learn which spell created it. So I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and say, that as you cast Identify, on it, you where normally you cast Identify and you get a sense of clarity of what something is. There is an invasion of your mind, the modern equivalent of static, and discordant like rushes of wind fills your head, and this is all you hear for just a brief moment before you let loose Identify. You're unsure of what it is, and we can say you casted that ritualistically, so you didn't lose a spell slot if you want.
Well, it's not a spell slot, it's from the bag.
Oh, it's from the back. Cool. So yeah, you casted Identify on it, and it's just this very powerful sort of like magic just fills your head immediately, and just flummoxes you.
That didn't work either.
What didn't work? What did you do? You're just looking at the moon. What did you do?
I cast Identify on it, and it just, like, my head... I mean, it's fine. It doesn't hurt or anything. It just, it was just, like, noise, but no noise, but all in my head.
Maybe you and the moon shards need to take a break. There's been a lot of like moon shard. I think they need to give you a hot sec to recuperate.
It's okay. I'm feeling a lot better because of that potion. He back there gave me. But,
And then he starts to think he wouldn't give a teenager drugs, would he?
Is what a potion of what, Cecilia?
well, he said it was like some sort of vitality potion, and he just never used it.
Okay. Did he make it? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
He had
Well,
it
you
for
seem
his trip
fine.
in case he got tired, I guess. And then he went his whole trip without using it.
Okay, maybe we should like be careful next time we take substances from strangers.
Yeah, he just seemed really nice, and you drank a ton of coffee from him anyway, so I thought it'd probably be safe.
I know that was on me. I know. Yeah. Yep. I know.
But maybe
I've been walking on a long road.
she
You
looks
hear
at
a sing-song voice in the distance.
What the actual fuck?
It's been so long. You hear this voice just crying out in the distance. It was quiet at first, but as you get closer on the road, it's getting louder and louder.
That is the ugliest voice I've ever heard in my life, Cecilia.
Are they okay?
Don't care.
Put me on the road and give me drinks.
Nope. We cannot have our shit.
Please.
When they get close to them, she goes, Are you okay?
As you get closer towards the source of the sound,
No.
it is a bit off. It's a bit off the road. You see this woman who is tied to a tree. She's tied to a tree with like a good bunch of rope. She is a bit flushed in the face, as if like drunk. There are multiple like glass bottles that surround her on the ground. She seems like, from what you can see, well dressed. She has like a blouse, a white blouse, and she has like light elvish features and like brown hair, and she just kind of like looks towards the two of you, and she just goes, "Of course I'm fine. The party just started." Looks at you, Jean-Claude, and goes, "Oh, who's this tall drink of milk water? Glass of water milk?"
Jean-Claude goes, Cecilia, can we please not make eye contact with this? Can we just give... I think she's fine.
But how did she get tied up there? Is she actually okay?
She doesn't know the difference between milk and water. I don't know if this is a good person.
I can't really feel my arm. Hey, can any of you help me with those glass bottles? Those nice men left me, and I'm not sure if they're around.
Damn it! So he'll crawl down, he'll get off the wagon, and go, "All right, madame, I am a member of the Groven Guard." I can't take this character seriously.
Oh.
What seems to be the problem?
Groven Guard, member of the Groven Guard, says, "This absolute hunk just approached me, and I am being robbed of all of my breath."
Are you talking about him?
Jean-Claude does a slow turn and goes, "Yes, Cecilia, obviously, it is me."
Oh, I just didn't know she was... Never mind.
Take me into your arms and throw me headfirst into the ground, please.
No, fair.
Very unsafe.
Yeah. I'm not going to. Chat is saying, "Please walk away." No, Cecilia, we do not kink shame here. Madame, please allow me to assist you any way I can.
Just goes, "And what can I call you, Grovey Guardy?" I'll call you Gravy.
That is fine. That is
Because
fine.
I want to pour you all over the ground.
She
throws up.
all right. Okay. All right. So he'll start like getting her down and go, "Cecilia, you got some bread in there, some snackies."
I'm going to call you
Yeah.
Gravy because I'm so hungry.
Okay, we don't worry. We could use some bread. What? So these men made you drink and then left you?
No one makes Rohe's Delgatti drink.
He's still gaudy.
Rohe's Delgatti. I'll go ahead and type that real quick. Goes, "I was just out having a wonderful night, just drinking my worries away, partying like I always do, doing all kinds of I'm not gonna tell that to a member of the Groven Guard. Whoa, I almost told you something there, Gravy. Anyways, these men approached me and approached me. They were like, "Hey, can you come with us?" And I was like, "Young man, you don't need. Please put that knife away. You don't need that thing to tell me to come with you." And then they brought me out here on this nice little stroll through the night, and boom. And then they were like, "Hey, let's help you stand up." And they did something really nice. They helped me stand up for the whole night.
Sir, excuse me, madame. Will you? Are you missing anything on your person by any chance that you had last night?
I feel a lot lighter, but I think that's because I threw up everything.
Do you feel a lot better after getting it all out?
Here, I'll go ahead and pay you for the taxi service. Oh, my money's gone.
No need. Also, me looking real quick at the spells that I prepped. Do I have... damn it, I only have detect poison and disease. That doesn't do shit for me.
I didn't prepare lesser restoration either, so.
Damn it.
He'll go, to what humble abode may we return you to, madame?
Oh, just take me back to Kirkchester. There's a bar called the, just
Going back to a bar?
Just take me to a bar.
You know, we are on our way to Kirkchester, so we would be more than happy to escort
Oh
you.
my god. That's amazing.
Sheila, how's that blood coming? We have blood? We got water?
Oh, yeah, here, I have it. Yeah.
Just have a little bit. Slow bites. Slow little
Oh, the
nibbles.
bread reminds me of a small child. Oh.
Small child?
What? Do you regularly eat small children?
Oh, I drink. I drink this. I drink alcohol in like drinking containers the size of small children, like you.
Mm-hmm.
You're so small.
I'm an adult.
Oh.
And
Damn,
like
it makes
average
you so big
height.
nowadays.
Technically, when you look statistically, I'm only like a little bit smaller than average height. So
Children are awful. My life's amazing.
Let me escort you to your taxi, madame.
Oh, you can escort me to anywhere.
I can drive. So
No, Cecilia! No. I should drive. But he's looking at her like, don't you fucking dare.
maybe I should
Do it
hold
to-
the map for you.
Yeah, you should hold the map. I need my navigation system up and running. You are absolutely correct.
Madame,
I'll go ahead and
please.
sit in the front too while I'm there. I just.
No, you must rest.
Oh no,
you
I
must
need the
rest.
air in my
Please.
face.
You need this. Do you need the shade to not bother the brightness in you that will pierce your eyes? And the sun to harness your beautiful skin.
Okay, come on, Celia. You can drive.
Hey.
You bring Rohes onto the wagon, a new addition to the party.
Oh no.
I want Stellar back. No.
you you begin. Who's driving?
Celia.
Me.
Just goes, you know, I have a husband. Looking at you, Jean-Claude. I got a husband. And you are a hunk of chunk. You are a chunk of milk.
No.
Cheese.
Protein.
Protein!
Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that, please.
If you were a powder,
No.
you, that's you.
Your husband, where is he? Should not he be on a fun night out with his lady love?
No, he's always so busy.
What does he do for a living?
Oh, he's so busy with his job. He's just freaking. He just talks all the time, and and he's always got to. Oh, he's sick and oh, he's money.
A lawyer?
Basically, why not?
Well, he's sick all the time?
Oh yeah,
Sounds
he got
concerning.
beat up by some frogs or something like that. Cause that's what my husband does. He gets beat up all the time, and he's like, "Oh, I'm making sacrifices. Oh, I made my mind a sunless space. Oh, I wake up to an equation I wrote 15 years ago, and the answer is the same every morning. I'm damned for what I do."
Is he an assassin?
Can I say yes?
Is it true?
No.
Okay.
If I say yes, are you gonna arrest him? Looking at Jean-Claude.
Madame, it is out of my jurisdiction. No.
You have
Yeah,
my
there's no
blessing.
groves here.
You have my blessing, Gravy.
To what?
You have jurisdiction here now. You have my word.
You want me to arrest your husband?
It'd be really funny.
Okay. Is your husband in this tavern that you originated from?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm just gonna. I need to get away from the sun a little bit. Just she opens up. She just like looks around and she just kind of like lays down and she just kind of like puts one of the barrels and starts like pulling it and just like rests on top of her head, which is a little heavy because it's full of food and stuff.
Yeah. He'll take a rag and just put some like water on it and just go.
Just put this on your forehead. It helps me sometimes.
Oh, gosh. I should introduce you to my what do you call those people who give massages? Massage-inist? Or freaking that's not it. That's another thing
what?
completely.
I don't know what that is.
The person who does this, she just kind of like karate chops you in the face a few times.
Who beats me up?
Yeah, what do you call that?
A hitman?
A masseuse.
Oh, what is that?
Oh.
A moose? I know what a moose is.
No, like she was saying massaging.
There's someone that does that?
In big towns, I heard my sister got a massage when she went. Actually, I think to the capital, her friends went and they went to the spa and things and
Whoa.
they had a great time, I guess. She told me all about it one time.
So you and your husband have a lot of money then, and he's full on like peering down.
Ah, shit.
All right, well,
Seems like a good thing.
Why is it always us, Cecilia? Why?
I don't know.
You make your way towards Kirkchester. Doesn't take too long afterwards when you get there. It seems like almost on instinct. Once you reach the pathway you get towards Kirkchester, it starts you off on a high point, and you get a glorious look at the place. It's not a walled place whatsoever. It's a place of wide boulevards and orderly buildings and spotless streets. It's a rather in regards to where you have all been in, living in like mostly like small places in nature, this is new to you. Where you were in House Parvine's territory, where you met Sir Aldemore, this place seems orderly, like like a look into like modern like stuff. It's clean. It's not horribly crowded. There's a lot of space to walk on. The streets are paved with like gray silver, like smooth stone. The place like it's like you walked into a completely different place. And for you, Jean-Claude specifically, this is a bit jarring, because this is all completely new to you. The sort of architecture here and how spotless and beautiful and orderly things are. You're used to crowded streets, cobblestone, dirt everywhere, the smell of horses making their way through. But now it's seemingly nice. It's not like it's high class here or anything. There's not people in suits and monocles that are going around everywhere. As you're sort of like going past into Kirkchester, taking view of all the different amenities there is, because a river runs through this town, and there's small bridges and seemingly like a river market inside of this city. Multiple general stores, inns, anything you can imagine, just in case any of you want to do any of that. She leans up over the side of your wagon, and she just goes, "Oh, isn't it horrible?"
What?
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm back here again. Look how terrible this place is. And she points towards the street performer juggling, and a bunch of kids are clapping and having fun. She just points at it. She just goes, "People are miserable here."
Have you considered moving?
I feel like you might be projecting a bit.
I don't know if we want to psychoanalyze her, Cecilia.
Which one of you said that real quick?
Me. I think you are projecting,
She reaches towards your face and pulls on your cheek really hard. Like, she says, "I'm just trying to see if you're my husband."
No, that way I'm certainly not that, madam.
Your cheeks are really supple, though.
Okay.
And she just goes, you hear, Lady Rohaze?
Oh no!
As you see this young man wearing guard armor, brown spiky hair, freckles on his face, just kind of like wide-eyed, like he was like walking with like some guards, spots the half elf in the back of the wagon, and she just goes, "Oh no, this is the worst. Help me. Like throws herself onto you, Jean-Claude.
Hold on.
Lady Rohaze, that's Lady Rohaze, and she starts like walking towards the wagon. Goes,
Hold on.
Rohaze goes, that boy, he murdered my family. He murdered the entire family, killed them all, cold blood. You gotta do something.
Okay. Everyone needs to calm the fuck down. Okay. You puts the woman behind him.
Why did you kill my family?
Stop! Turns to the guard.
And the guard stops and looks at you.
Yes, the guard. Is there a lover's quarrel happening here? It seems like a very disruptive household.
Walks up to the wagon to peek over, and then looks at you, Jean-Claude, and sees your armor and your sigil. Goes, "A Crovan guard. Oh goodness, that's a great relief. Thank you so much. Lady Rohaze, can you please step out of the wagon? We'll return you to Lord Harville in a flash." And
She doesn't want to go. So shouldn't she go where she wants to go? Or
is
like,
that true?
Maybe
Is that true, my lady?
or something.
Is that true, my lady? I know you're pretending to be unconscious right now. You have a tell. When someone points it out, you smile.
I feel very akin to this NPC.
Your
Really?
your brother's been really worried about you. Okay, she's not responding.
Maybe the healer then.
We have a healer at the estate. Can I ask of you to please guide the wagon towards the Harville estate?
So I also, as a Groven guard, it is important for me to also take care of domestic issues as well. The lady has a lot of issues. Could we at
I
least have
wouldn't say that.
you
Um,
don't? Is she
no.
on the ground, or is that the guard?
The guard says that, but he looks like concerned, like I don't want to say that in front of the lady.
He goes, I would like some information before this woman who is, and he indicates her on the ground, so unwilling to return to such a place. If we could just have a bit more context.
Can you?
Step
can I-
aside with me.
Yes. I just I wish to whisper the information to you, and then she immediately gets up and goes, "Now hold on. What are you whispering about?"
Oh my god, this woman! She's me!
I can read lips, she says
Oh.
quietly to him.
Yeah, Cecilia. And he gestures to Cecilia to go off with the guard and goes, Madame, if you in your own words would describe why are you so discontent with returning?
Can you please break my fucking neck? I would love that so much from you right now.
You are very unhappy. A very unhappy person.
No. It's not because I wanna. You just have very big arms.
I thought she was gonna say in like a massage way, and then nope.
Madame. Ah.
Correct.
Talk to the guard.
I've never been met with such a foe.
When I did make this NPC, I was like, this is gonna get them. So you talk to the guard, and he goes, yes, my name is. The charge you have with you right now is Lady Rohaze. She's married to Lord Haravel. She is currently in the avenue of exploring alternatives to spending her free time.
What?
So she's restless. She got robbed, and we found her tied to a
She
tree.
got again?
Again?
He rubs his face. Oh God.
She didn't really seem to mind that much.
She has a habit of getting lost and going with company that she shouldn't be going with. She's a little restless, yes, for certain.
I'm not a mental health expert, but like, I've read some books and things, and doesn't it seem like a cry for help, kind of?
First of all, I would really like to read the same books that you're reading, so I can be some semblance of an expert on the
I
lady
just
in
said I'm
some
not
way.
an expert.
Some semblance of an expert. Um, but also we do wish to help her. We wish to see the lady well. Um, it's just that she goes to great lengths to evade us.
The way she was talking to us, it sounds like she hates her husband.
I cannot comment on domestic matters that involve the Lord at the very moment. But
Is it because he's doing something bad?
No. It's just not in my position to do that. As a squire of the Lord's brother, the head commanding knight in this town.
Oh.
Just it's in her best interest to return to House Harva.
Is it? I mean,
Sure.
I want to make sure she's safe, but she told us first thing to take her back to the bar, which obviously I wasn't going to do. But it seems like she wants to go anywhere but home.
That's where she's most safest at the moment. She can't be out here. At the very least, we would like to take her from your wagon and guard her. We will take charge of her. If you go towards House Harveld, you can collect a reward there. If you look for a person named Landau, he's the head of the house.
No. But just
Lando Lakes.
Landau. Okay, she is maybe we could take her to like an independent healer first. Just to give her a bit more time away. Maybe that'll get her in her senses and wanting to go home willingly. Because I mean, I guess you can't comment on it because you're a squire or whatever, but I just don't feel that comfortable bringing her back somewhere where it sounds like she desperately doesn't want to go.
Make a persuasion check.
I have disadvantage because I'm
Aw.
still exhausted.
Are you still?
One
Ah,
level, because I had
shit.
so many levels. That potion got rid of 2 of them, my sleep got rid of 1, and I have 1 left.
Shit. Damn it.
It would be nice to do good now, though. I rolled a 3.
Oh. You did well, Jenny, though. You did good. You done good.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist. The town is used to her, cries and her very stalwart way of fighting against the guards when they try to help her. We have the scars to prove it.
Oh. Okay,
Can you please just guide your wagon towards the estate?
alrighty.
Um,
Heads back towards the wagon.
he goes, she's just restless. Lord Harvell is a busy man.
And there's nothing for her to do. She just sits
Well,
around.
She's been away from her home in the forest for a long time. The society here she's not accustomed to it. But that's my theory. All right.
What was your name, by the way?
Oh, my name is Scott.
Scott?
I am
Squire Scott?
Squire Scott. I'm Scott Bruskworth.
Squirth. All right. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you for retrieving her again.
Worse. We're just passing through, so,
Right.
but we can take. How far away is the house to me?
Not too far. You have to travel
Like he
across
will
the
see if I take a wrong turn.
Yeah, you can get the feeling that he knows where to go, and he's gonna follow.
Although, okay. Goes
You
back to the
return to
wagon.
hear the. And this is what it would feel like if a little gnome ran across you. On you, Jean-Claude.
That is wow. Yep. Thank you for showing that to me. I
Ponder-
will be more
Ponder that.
yes. I will ponder many times.
All right, let's go, guys. Moving again. I heard you're from the forest, she says, trying to distract from the fact they're going exactly the way she doesn't want to go.
Oh, did I say that? I mean, yeah.
Well, he's from the Grovian Guard, so, and I grew up in a village near the forest too.
Oh, well, goodness, why don't you just take me away from everything? That'd be really nice.
You know divorce is a thing, right?
I mean, it's not like I don't want to. Oh, goodness. It's not like I don't want. It's not like I don't love him. It's just, he's been so caught up with his. And then you hear Scott go, What? What are you making those sounds for? Shut up. Zip it. Zip. My lady, you're just like, zip it. Zip it, Scott. It's just, he's been so caught up with my lady. Tway.
It is improper to interrupt a woman when she's speaking. Please let her finish her sentence.
Fuck yeah. My lady, you really have to insist. Scott? Scott? I love you like a son. I think of you like an older brother. I'm not thinking straight right now. You are like a boy child, and I'm much older than you. So if I slap you, all the freckles will come off. What did it say?
And she doesn't like children, she said.
She eats that.
They gave me a small child to eat earlier. Scott looks at the two of you briefly.
It was a piece of bread, she says quietly.
Celia, I think he knows we didn't feed your children.
Okay.
I mean, I do have to get all the information I can get. Alright, what was I trying to say earlier?
Your husband is very busy working with something
yeah.
we shouldn't know.
Yeah, he's what? Oh, I really shouldn't say that. Wow, good job, Scott. Alright. Yeah, my lady, maybe not even mentioning it would be a great deal of help.
Good, whatever
call.
this is, it's taking a toll on your marriage, clearly.
Oh,
Maybe you need to
Hell
find a marriage counselor.
Self-medicating through alcohol is a rough road, let me tell you.
It's a big city. I've heard that sometimes big cities have those. Do they have those here?
Alcoholics Anonymous?
What was that?
he looked at the ceiling and goes, wait, what?
Counselors.
Marriage counselors.
You
A
know
what?
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get a really nice marriage counselor, and his name is Gravy.
No.
Well,
Yes,
Jean-Claude actually
yes.
knows a lot about relationships. It's
Oh,
he's terrible at romance.
You're
and nobody
hired.
loves him.
no! No!
I
What?
guess
Nobody loves
I-
it. What are we but a house of change?
I guess thinking back on it, he did flirt with a woman whose wife had just passed away.
No, she was a widow.
Scott looks between the both of you, and looks at you for a long bit. Jean-Claude before just looking away. There was some judgment there.
Sure, I will counsel you on your marriage. Now, what is getting in the way? What is this thing we should not know about? A hitman? Is he part of a mob? Is there an underground syndicate we shouldn't know about?
Scott just goes, "Why did you go to those specifically?"
Taboo? Dark magics?
Did you just say duck magic?
Dark
Speaking of ducks,
A duck magic?
there's been this
Is that
goose.
similar?
There's been this goose just running around, just really bowling everyone. Scott goes, "It's actually a big problem." Yeah.
Okay, so what's the deal? What's the problem? The problem is you are bored. This goose.
You're eventually you're just interrogating, and it's frustrating because she hasn't given you a straight answer. Scott's trying to censor her. But you get towards the gates of this this stone brick and gated manor, where you see this huge this huge opening. The gates, metal and spiked at the top, are open. Two guards standing by the side. You see the guards as they are coming in. They see Lady Rohays. They both stand at attention immediately. And she just goes, "Oh, okay. Hey, Jonathan." Hey. Looks at someone "Is your name?" "Oh, goodness. Oh, hey. Hey, Braddington." He goes, "Hello, my lady." Just say really quickly as you roll past, through the gates. It's this beautiful, estate. There's trimmed hedges and such, and a large two-tiered estate. It's actually not as big as the freaking as the house of those up in that halfling
Oh my
place.
god, the cult.
The cult. They have a bigger house, and they're halflings. But this place is sizable on its own. Obviously, it's this is a castle. The Lord lives here, of course. You do see that there's a surplus of guards in the area. And eventually you begin making your way towards the front, as basically the exchange between you, Jean-Claude, and Rohays is, he goes, "All right, well, she's looking and Scott going, up."
You know, Scott, you're making my job as a marriage counselor very difficult.
"Marriage counselor, please smite this man." "Please don't."
He actually can.
"Please." Says, a marriage counselor knows what it's like to be smitten, so that was a good one.
I think
actually.
he does most of the smiting, actually.
No,
Oh,
it's like
he
they
smited
pound my
me.
fist. No, madam, no.
You have a husband.
I
Who
don't
you just said you
Yes!
You see, as you made it through the gate, one of the guards ran off. And eventually as you make it towards the front door, the same guard opens the door, and you see another half elven man in almost the same outfit, like they're almost twins, basically. But he's much cleaner. Much cleaner. Goes, Sister, are you out here?
Oh my god, I can't handle these characters.
He says, Brother, is that you? Sister, oh my goodness, what have you been doing? Have you been having a night of revelry? Running over, it just goes, hello there. And he goes, who's this? And looks at you, goes, a tall glass of water, a big drink of milk.
Come on! Come on!
Goes, oh, sister, you were missing again. Goodness, have you been getting into the... Scott, go away. Yes, sir. Goodness, can you believe that? Yes, I know, goodness, he's just... And he just with his ears, yes, I know they're so open all the time, and the eyes, yes, and he has the freckles on his face. Oh, by the way, hello, you, the both of you. Thank you so much for retrieving my sister for me. Goes,
You're welcome.
bequeath upon me, bequeatheth your names upon me now.
Bequeath.
Goes, go ahead.
Chocolate is genuinely dumbfounded.
She goes, go ahead, marriage counselor. Bequeath. Marriage counselor.
Oh god.
I was right to call you a tall drink because the marriage counselor for her so far has been the bottles of alcohol. Am I right, sister? Aw, she gets really sad.
Your sister is practicing very self-destructive behaviors, and you are not upset by this. Example A, drinking herself into a stupor so much that she gets robbed and dragged outside the town. And
have
two,
to say
trying
that she
to hook
takes
up
that
with a
from
member of the
me.
Coven Guard.
Oh, that did look familiar. Wow.
When she is married.
Brother, even. Can you go ahead and just ferry me out of this wagon, and the marriage counselor is coming with me.
Oh god.
Yes.
Cecilia.
Goodness. All right. Well, I've had a good bit of fun, but I'm actually genuinely concerned about this repeated behavior. Can we? Because who are the two of you exactly? Can I actually get a straight answer on that one?
Oh, you want to know our names? Oh, that is easy.
Yes.
Jean-Claude Boucheron.
I'm Cecilia Idlewind.
Idlewind. Okay. That is a familiar name. Okay.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
She's just watching as the arms go. Like...
Why is that? Sorry, this is my arm winding motion. This helps my brain gets more blood flow to it. I'm trying to remember, but it's all right. I'm going to retrieve my sister. He goes, can the marriage counselor please come with me? No. And please, please help yourselves to whichever. Says you should be rewarded for your efforts, John and Idle.
Cecilia.
That I was not close at all. Whew. Cecilia.
Well, Idlewind's my last name, so you were kind of close to that.
Oh, okay. Do I get an A?
Why'd you call me captain? That'll be easier for you.
You're the captain of the Groven Guard.
Yeah, I know I am.
Oh.
And a marriage counselor.
Wonderful.
Fuck.
You see that the guards are like very like your guys are not alone. These two are anomalies. They are acting very strange. Like this is not normal in my world, viewer.
Is there? I was like, is there a spell I can cast? But I don't even think there's a spell. I think I have to find out what the fuck is going on.
I'll just say, like, as you're just thinking about, like, what the fuck is going on, another guard walks out, and you hear the tapping of a cane against the ground. As you see this rather refined-looking elven man, dark, like, tan brown skin, like a upkept sort of like gold goldish hair that has faded away a bit. He wears he wears fine sort of like regalia, one that signifies the symbol of House Harvel. And he walks on a cane, and he seemingly has like a lump. He has like a few lumps like in his like lower like a crest of lumps on his face, on the right side of his face. But he walks out, and you notice that his eyes are steely and cool. As he just walks out, he immediately like steps out of the doorway, looking towards the wagon, looking towards Rohes. Just goes, Rohes, darling. Oh, man of the house came out to see me. I am fluttered. Can you please come in and get some rest? Yes. The night was long without your presence in the house. Looks at you, Jean-Claude, and just goes, am I right? Goodness. Goes, Linderick, we need to talk about your, speak separately about your deviant behavior around the household. Deviant behavior. I was just playing a game of thimbles. He goes, please, guards, can you help the both of them to the rooms? They are unwell. He goes, oh, the guards whisking us away because you don't wish to speak with us right now. Isn't this a familiar thing? Oh, goodness. This goes, my husband, everyone, the great lord of the region, wants to create changes throughout the entire kingdom. Goes, but he got beaten up by a bunch of frogs. Rise, we should speak again once you are alleviated of your haze. Goes, I don't think you can alleviate any of that, my dear husband. And the guards begin to help her out of your wagon and walk. And it seems like they're seemingly helping the other elf, Linderick, even though he was like upright. And he goes, I'm completely fine. Goodness. Like, what are you, like, what are you doing? Just get your hands off of me. But he's not, like, resisting or anything. He's just walking. He just goes, look at those birds in the air. There are no birds in the air.
Oh.
I have a theory, Jenny. Do you have one?
Some sort of actual something going on to mess with them. Frogs and birds.
You think it's a spell?
Maybe.
As they're brought through the doorway, in this uncomfortable moment, you see that Lord Harvel just kind of like after they're brought out of sight, he just sighs, walking with the cane over to the wagon to the two of you. And then he just places both of his hands on the gate. He goes, House Orville, thanks to both of you for this charitable and valorous action of returning my beloved wife to my estate. Is there anything that I can do to properly thank the both of you? If you can please grace me with your names.
Oh, dear. Here. Hands in my hanky.
It's quite all right.
My lord, I am Jean-Claude Boucheron. A member and occasional captain of the Golden Guard, and all I wish to know is what the actual fuck is going on.
I'm Cecilia Idlewind, and I'm kind of wondering the same thing.
Is that actual Tim coughing or the character coughing?
That's the character coughing.
Okay.
To explain the matter would be, to simply put, it's a complicated affair. But your efforts are greatly appreciated. Just know that this has happened before, and vices are a terrible, terrible thing.
I'm a healer. Not fully. I've been kind of an apprentice. Is there any chance I can see her one more time before we go? There was just a thought that occurred to me that I didn't think of while she was actually here.
Roll a persuasion check, but roll a normal.
Okay. I still have +0, so... 7.
7.
We have the best healers available to us in our service.
Oh, I wasn't trying to imply that you don't. It's just something specific.
Please elaborate, if you will.
It's just... I just started to realize the things she was saying wasn't just like... It doesn't sound like it was just her being drunk. It sounds like hallucinations or something.
What frogs are you fighting?
Right. On the way back from business from another region, specifically in the Apricus Fields, I had been ambushed by...
Are you well, Cecilia, can you help with his cough?
I have been ambushed by a group of frog creatures known as bullywugs. And now I know, and now I have something known as wug fever.
Oh.
Are all your healers natural healers, or any of them magical?
All magical, of course.
Nothing's been able to help?
The symptoms are alleviated from time to time, but rest assured the best is being done.
Has she ever heard of this? or read about it?
Wug fever, give me a medicine or a history check.
Okay. Medicine's better, I think. 16 could have been a 24, but I teased.
You do know about like certain like bacteria-borne diseases and such. Wug fever is also called like swamp fever basically, but bullywugs who hang out in the swamp all the time just carry all this bacteria on their body.
Ew. Oh my god, you.
Bullywug fever is something that's real. You have read about it. You're supposed to get multiple bumps across like your whole entire body. You develop a fever and can experience stages of delirium. As far as it going away, though, a lesser restoration should do the job.
Because I'm familiar with the illness, magic should work. It's a spell even I could cast, I just have to have it ready.
Rest assured, our ailment is being alleviated, so you do not have to worry.
It just doesn't seem like it's handled.
And your wife is very unhappy.
His eyes, as he's coughing into a little handkerchief, his eyes kind of like open at that statement. And he goes, "She is?"
Yeah. Like, what did you do? You must have really fucked up.
That is a private and domestic matter.
I'm your marriage counselor.
He hired him.
Make a persuasion check, Jean-Claude.
He's not breaking eye contact. If this is the way he's gonna solve the story, this is the way he'll do it. Persuasion?
Yes.
15.
It would be extremely unwise for a lord to privy details to a few wayfaring strangers about his personal matters. No offense.
Well, also as a captain of the Groven Guard, I answer to domestic issues. And given that your wife was in incredible distress when recommended to bring her
If
back
I'm
here,
correct, your jurisdiction is in the Apricus Fields, correct?
she gave it to me here.
She did, actually. She said that he would have jurisdiction here.
Unless, of course, you consider your world to be higher than a lady's.
Well, I'm the lord, so... Sing really quietly.
Oh, so you don't believe in an equitable partnership?
See, this is why he's a marriage counselor.
And he's like coughing up blood in his hanky.
Genuinely, maybe there's some way we can actually help, though? If we just knew. I know you don't have, like, a reason. We're just random people to you, but... I'm a healer. He's a paladin. Like, if there's anything we can do, I'd want to.
The two of you don't reside here.
We're passing through.
You know what,
Figured since
Celia?
the Groven Guard is passing by, To which do, if I may ask, what is you're just passing by?
I'm traveling far away. I'm not from the Groving Guard, but he was sent with me from the
I'm
Groving Guard. I live near them.
escorting her.
A worthy endeavor. Here. I will levy onto you 30 gold pieces for your trouble.
No, no, please. Your wife hitting on me was enough.
He genuinely looks
Dead
a little
stare.
sad. He's sad. That saddens him.
Dude, what the fuck is going on with you two?
Goes, I advise that you don't. You don't impeach on private lordly matters again.
You rich people must be very lonely at the end of the day.
Is that all?
We found her tied to a tree.
With her possessions stolen.
That's why it just feels urgent that if there's a way to help, I don't want that to happen to her again.
I understand the want to help. You're concerned, and I cannot draw that away from you, and I do not blame you. It gladdens me to see that there are good hearts traveling along the road to offer support to whoever needs it. But the best help is being provided.
I would just feel very guilty if we left her here where she begged us not to go, and it resulted in something worse for her.
Because it will happen again. It's happened how many times? What was his
And
name?
it would have been our fault.
That
for
I don't care
leaving
about.
her.
Oh.
I do.
You do. Right, we do.
The two of you are an awfully persistent lot. Let me see what I can prepare. For now, the guards will lead you towards the head of the house Landau. It might take a bit, so it's strange to ask, but there are a few tasks that my head of the house cannot attend to with his abilities at the moment. If any of you can assist with a few problems that he uniquely has, I will compensate you for the labor. I'm simply offering because it's going to be a little while before things are ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Very well. He just sounds exasperated as he walks back into the house. Idle wind in Boucheron.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes,
To
what
see.
for specifically?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I guess you can tell me if I need to do multiple, but I was confused if obviously he's hiding something. That's an obvious thing. But
Right.
I was confused if he one of the things I thought of was is he possessed or something? But then my other question for just now was, does it sound like those names were familiar to him?
Okay, so go ahead and grab me an insight check for the first one.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, could I cast Detect Poison and Disease?
15.
You may absolutely. Let me look at what detect poison and disease does.
I can read it if that helps.
Yes, please.
For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
That's smart. Oh my gosh, if he was possessed.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna whisper to you. Jenny, just
Go into silence mode.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute because last time I took my headphones off first and I could still hear, so I had to mute anyway. So I'm just gonna mute the computer.
Okay.
Okay, I can't hear you.
okay. So you've heard of Wug disease. That was what was said. But as you cast Detect Poison and Disease, which is the first time in like my 6 years of DMing that spell's ever been casted.
Really?
Basically, yeah. Because
Yes!
no one uses that spell, so I'm glad this is the first occasion. You detect disease, yes, plenty of it. But it's not coming from the guards, because if the two of them are also sick, why aren't the guards sick?
Right.
You detect something more intense than Wug disease. In fact, when you cast Detect Poison and Disease, you like look at the Lord becomes this huge like cloud of like that, because that's where you can see disease from. A disease is coming from. The bumps on his face are fake, but he does have a disease. Titan's fever.
Titan's fever.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the name that comes out to you. Titan's fever.
Okay.
Does it tell you? You also identify the kind of poison disease in each case. I will say that it's giving you a name.
Yep.
But to find out about it will require some research.
Cecilia. It requires a Cecilia. Got it.
Okay. With that said,
Return to us, Jenny.
hello.
Hi.
Your insight check grants you. He's just calm right now and obviously very tired. You don't get the sense that. I mean, you don't have a previous Lord Harville to go off of. And the second insight check to see if the names were familiar.
Yeah. 9.
Hard to tell. He turned away and everything when he said that to
I
me.
wish I'd asked that one first.
Hey, Cecilia.
Hmm?
He's a liar.
About what?
The bumps on his face are fake.
Then what's going on?
He has. And he looks around to make sure. See if anyone's listening.
The two of you are in
That's
your
why
own.
he
Rhyme.
That's why he didn't want to heal her then.
Do you know something called Titan's fever?
Has she ever heard of that?
That's gonna be a high medicine check. I'm gonna need from you.
Disadvantage
DC
to
20.
remember.
Fucker. Can I give you hair? Nope, that doesn't do anything. Fuck. I'm like, I'll give you heroism. Doesn't do shit.
17.
Very good roll, but
That's so close.
Not enough.
it sounds like something you should know, but it doesn't pop out to you at the very moment.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Either way, he's lying and hiding something, which I think.
What makes you
We-
bring that up, though?
Titans? What? That he's lying?
No, that disease.
Oh, I cast a spell.
You sensed it
Yeah. I just
from
like.
him?
Can't you do that?
I could if I had the spell ready.
it was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I was just like, what's his deal? That seems weird. And then it just like was like, yeah.
So
And then I
he's sick,
saw,
but with something else.
yeah, Titan's fever. Not bullywug. Not bullywoogie.
So maybe he's not lying. Maybe he just doesn't
No, he's
know.
lying. He's sick, but he gave us the wrong disease.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't know that?
I think I don't know. I'm on with how secretive he's being. I'm on the air of I think he's trying to, you know,
Yeah.
keep some stuff close to the the heart or whatever.
By this point, you see one of the guards who are seemingly like kind of like confused what to do at the moment, but another one comes out of the house and just whispers whispers something to the other. They come up to you and just goes, "Hi, I'm supposed to take you towards the head of the house. Please follow me." And you begin to make your way over as you just follow him on his on footsteps. They seem to be pretty relaxed with you around at this moment, but there is a number of guards here. I will say as he's walking, he goes, just to say to you real quick, the head of the house has been a little stressed as of late because of recent endeavors that he's still trying to accomplish. So he's a strange man, but he has very unique ways of solving problems.
Oh no, not another one.
But he'll pay you well. Eventually you get over towards like this little like awning like outdoor area. It seems like outdoor like dining sort of like area. It's so nice. And like there is you see like brick fire like through the windows, like brick fire like like stoves and such. Like it seems a bit like the kitchen area. You see one person there, a dour looking halfling with heavy bags under his eyes, with a knife in his hand, whittling away on a piece of wood, just like staring into the distance.
No, they're all weirdos.
Um,
Titan's cursed.
as you make your way over, he just goes, goodness, he goes, Landau, and you see the halfling looks over at you lot. He goes, these two were requested to be brought to you by Lord Harvel. I see. For what reason? The two of you can. He kind of like bows his head and walks away.
We are here to assist you, my lord.
Ah. My apologies. I was going to participate in some legumes, but the rats in the basement have been evading me.
This is some Alice in Wonderland Jabberwocky shit going on right now.
Yes. You were sent to assist me, are the two of you adventurers of some kind?
Yes, well, he looks at Cecilia and goes, yes.
Have you been sent by the Valorous Adventuring Guild? If you complete this task, I can send them word of your deeds and award you rankings. In that
No,
way.
we're independent contractors, actually.
Ah, I see. Well, because you guys haven't told him about the helping Rohes. Okay. He just goes, Well, in that case, I have two issues that are pervading me at the moment. He goes, one, there is a goose that has been stepping around the campus. We have been ordered not to harm the goose in any way, and the goose has decided to take advantage of that and has usurped us in the power hierarchy of the entire household.
Oh, a goose?
A singular goose, yes. I had went to the adventuring guild to try and request someone help us with the goose, but they began to laugh at me. And then one of them threw a cherry bomb at my feet, and I screamed really loudly. And now I'm called Cherry Boy.
I think you're right, Jenny. I don't think they know what they're saying. I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other endeavor is I have rats in the basement, and I have not been able to catch or get any single one of them.
I'm sure we can help with those things.
Yeah. We have adopted a cat for this endeavor, but he is of he is greatly not of assistance, I should say. Meow. There he is. As you see, as you see walking on top of the awning, you see a black cat staring down, curled up on top of the awning.
What's his name?
His name is Cement.
Hi, Cement.
His tail slowly swishing in the air.
He seems like a good cat.
No.
Okay, do I know anything about Titan's fever? Because what the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Like, Cecilia is very practiced, and it's hard for her.
Jesus.
So, she goes, so if we wanted to look for this goose, we should just go around the campus and try to find it?
Yes, you can follow the trail of blood, if you so desire. But if you wish to tackle the rats, you can just walk right into the kitchen, into the basement. There.
Let's start with the rats, Cecilia. That sounds a good idea.
Maybe we should start with the goose. He's just looking at him very intensely, trying to do what he does, but probably not doing a very good job.
I notice the implying stare, but I'm not going to delegate on the matter. I just don't know what the implication is.
Where will we... The trail of blood, where does it start?
Everywhere.
Right.
But if I can be completely serious, it's the eastern wing of the manor.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Shall we? Cecilia?
All right. And if they're able to walk off a bit, she goes, I have all those medical books in my bag.
The ones that we stole from that jackass. We need to read them.
And I thought maybe if we're able to free roam looking for the goose, it'd be easier to look through things or maybe even talk to someone.
Ah, see, that is why you always one step ahead. Very good job, Cecilia. Good job.
Thanks.
See, aren't you happy I stole those books?
They're really old, but maybe
The cat.
she holds out her finger to the. She holds out her finger to the cat because she likes the cat.
The cat rubs itself against your finger.
Are you a real cat or are you a person disguised as a cat?
just looks at you.
Oh, you can talk to animals, right? Like they understand you.
Yeah, and two different levels. Sometimes I can get like a direct translation. Sometimes I just get like a vibe, as the kids say. So is your vibe that you're like a human as a cat, or like a creature as a cat, or are you just a cat, Cement?
Blink slowly.
Because we've already had Augustus, and that was traumatic in itself. Okay, I think this is just a cat.
I think he likes us. You're really good with animals.
And what can I say? Women, animals. I don't know why I drew that comparison. I don't know what's going with that. We're cutting it out. We're quitting. I quit.
Cut
Did
it
they
out.
find a little spot to get stuff out of the bag? She starts pulling books out.
Yeah, I'll help her.
Index.
I'll help her look for the index for Titan's fever.
Different books.
The books, as stated before, they were like, these are general common like knowledge books, like
Oh.
these were bought just to be set pieces. Basically, these are cheap. Is what I'm saying. They're not fake, but they're, cheap.
Yeah, I thought they were just old.
Yeah, they're filled with knowledge as you're both of them looking into it. How long do you spend doing this?
Is there any blood in the East Wing that we see?
There is no blood in the East Wing, but you do see a couple of scratched up, like one particularly like scratched up member of the guard who's just kind of like rubbing his face, and some of the other guards are kind of like chuckling at it. Goes, I tell you, it's a monster. But
How long do we spend? I don't know.
yeah, how long do you spend?
I mean, how long would it take to go through all the books?
A
Yeah,
while.
the index.
Are there any books that she can pinpoint that look like they would be more promising?
Looking at the general book of disease, like you still have plenty. You still have plenty to flip through, but I'll say like definitely, but it's still gonna take a bit. And you're here to do things. So, and the guard,
Yeah. Can I give her some time and go talk to the guard?
yeah, okay.
I'll go. The goose. Is that what we are discussing?
Are you from the Adventurers Guild?
We are independent contractors, but we are adventurers nonetheless. How
That
may I
desperate,
assist?
huh?
So this goose that clearly you got raked up by a fucking goose that you can't even handle. Where is it?
Why did the language get a lot stronger?
Where is the goose?
He points, and he points towards like this forest orchard area. He goes, last seen over there. I'm sure you already told, but don't hurt it.
Why?
Because Lady Harville asked. Were you not told that?
Nope.
Okay.
He's just staring.
Is there something else that you need?
I don't know. You're just so desperate that I just wanted to make sure.
Not really.
No. Okay.
Why are you mean?
He made a dig at us first.
Jean-Claude will just go brush and very not even, but like when people like almost butt shoulders to push through to go to the courtyard.
She walks and reads. She's done this a lot. Just
As
index.
As you begin to walk and read, you see that as the two of you are almost like separated a little bit. Cecilia, looking through the book, looking for anything about Titan's fever. You can look through the index fine, and then look at the diseases. There are books that are specifically on like certain diseases, but as you're getting through them, you're not finding much, but you're getting through them quickly. Like, oh, this book doesn't have anything about Titan's disease. Then you stuff it away in the bag. That's when you see the ears on Cement perk up, and he looks back towards the house. And goes, and he just kind of like stalks for a moment, but there's nothing that you can see. Give me a perception check, actually.
So bizarre.
This is a bizarre place.
This is trippy.
15.
As you look behind you, you do see the little head in the doorway on the side. You're on the complete other end of this manor where the kitchen is, but you see not like peeking, like looking off on the side like this is, you see a small small white rat, and you see the cat just kind of like Cement kind of like perks up and looks at it, and then you hear, "Oh fucking shit!" and the rat runs. You hear that small, like very, like actual voice, and starts running.
My God.
Jean-Claude,
The cat starts going after it.
there's a rat, but it talked.
What?
It was very person-like for a rat.
I thought you wanted to do the goose first.
I did, but are they supposed to be people?
What? Where's the rat?
Cement just went after it.
Oh shit. Okay, he'll follow after the cat and the rat.
Quack.
That's a duck.
As you're about to follow, it does make that sound though. You turn around to see Lone standing in the middle of this orchard between the trees, almost as if like it's standing in a duel stance. You see a gray-crested goose staring right at you in the eyes, Jean-Claude.
No. Come on, man. Be chill. Let's keep it chill. I cast Speak with Animals. I go. My duckling, my friend, my comrade. What is the problem here? Why the anger?
I think it's about time you beat it, bozo.
Could you care to explain why?
Let's not get violent.
Listen, I'm not trying. I'm here to help. Yeah, no need to fight. Nothing.
Real quick, Cecilia, what are you doing?
She's watching that.
It's you're just watching these two like standing, like they're standing down each other, and making animal sounds at each other.
She was gonna cast calm emotions, but she realized it only works on humanoids. So
It could be a humanoid disguised as a goose. We need answers.
it's a second level spell.
He goes, I'll recommend you move along.
I recommend you stand down.
That ain't happening.
Do you defend this territory? He looks around.
my territory.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's yours.
I'm giving you the count of 5.
I was told not to hurt you.
1.
Pussy little goose.
Starts rushing towards you, dives towards you.
I cast Furbolg magic hidden step.
You
To
cast
my advantage.
you cast hidden step, and I'll just say like we're not gonna roll initiative because goodness. You cast hidden step, and you see its eyes kind of like look around for a bit, and it's kind of like, and you step out of the way. The goose kind of like goosenecks around, like looking for you, and
I
just
think I have a rope in my bag.
and hisses.
I would like to tie a leash around the goose's neck because I have rope and it can't see me.
The goose looks around. He's gonna make a perception check.
Let me see if it has disadvantage. The goose.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check with advantage.
Stealth check with advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Stealth check. Sorry. Stealth check with advantage. I'm wearing heavy armor. I'm fucked.
And all of a sudden, you are bit. You see, Cecilia, you see that the goose is now hanging in the air, biting onto something, finding purchase on something. Jean-Claude, ow!
As soon as it bites, so anytime I take damage, hidden step stops. So you can see.
You don't take damage. This is just fun.
Oh, it's just because you see this goose.
I tried to sneak up behind with the bag of holding.
As you sneak up behind with the bag of holding, the goose. No, roll stealth check for me.
If I see her come with the bag, I'm gonna shove it in. Have Apheus deal with it.
0.
The goose eyes trails back towards you, sees you coming,
Both in heavy armor.
and just you see the goose puts both of its like both of its feet on your arm. Let's go of your lets you go, Jean-Claude. Backflips off of you, and which like for the two of you, a goose should not be able to do this.
No, what the what is going on?
Backflips actually does a backflip off of you, and is going to attempt to whack you in the face with his foot.
What's a goose roll?
14.
Oh.
How do we get a goose? Oh, GT wants a roll for the goose.
You dodge out of the way, Cecilia, like with the back as the goose tries to backflip kick you. I'm dead serious, by the way. I'm not joking.
Okay, this is a druid. I'm calling it Cecilia.
The goose kind of like bends down with its head.
I punch it in the face. I'm done with this.
Okay, roll to attack.
Fuck this.
With advantage. With advantage.
Fuck this. Don't hurt the goose too fucking bad, okay? Oh, I don't have on. Oh, where? How do I? What do I roll when it's on roll 20 for unarmed strike? Just strength.
It's gonna be your strength plus your proficiency.
Okay, so let me roll a strength check. If it'll let me. So that would be a 13, and then my proficiency is 2, so 15.
Just hits.
Good, little shit.
You just strike it across the face. A slow motion. Its face reverberates. Very slow. Zoom in slow motion. And then you just see the goose just go. It's subdued for a moment, but it snaps its eyes back towards you.
When it's subdued, leash.
You throw the leash on. Make an athletics check for me.
It's like, I've already wasted 2 spell slots on this fucking goose. 21.
6.
Fuck you, goose.
And you put you put a leash over it as it's desperately struggling against you.
I've had enough of your tomfoolery, druid!
He goes, "You weren't supposed to punch it. What's wrong with you?"
Shut the fuck up, I got it! It's a fucking goose, it can take a hit!
Quack. Which is the sound of a duck. Yeah. What are you doing next to Jean-Claude?
I'm dragging the goose. I'm going, you can do backflips, back kicks. I don't know what you, if you do it, I'm tired of you, I'm done with you. And so he's dragging him to the Lord.
You're bringing him to the Lord.
I'm dragging his ass.
It's not.
It's
as you're
walk
getting
of shame
close,
time.
as you're getting close to the manor, the guards are like, "Don't bring that in here. What are you doing?
Get out of my
What are
way!
we supposed to do with him?
Put him over there. Outside of the gates. They are not. They are not. No, they are not moving.
I got this goose! Do you know how long it took? I wasted 2 spells on this goose! Move!
You are not bringing that in here.
You need to calm down! You are escalating a situation that is not
You're
existing!
bringing a goose inside of the house. Strangely enough, the goose has calmed down because.
The goose is just like, eh.
Okay, I'm just here now.
This is a big spell, but you said I can cast Moonbeam without dealing damage.
Yeah.
Can I? On the goose. Can I cast Moonbeam on the goose without doing damage?
Okay, absolutely.
Does anything happen?
As you cast Moonbeam, and Jean-Claude, as you're just arguing with the guards, all of a sudden this cascading... this cascading...
You never seen her cast this spell either.
Jean-Claude... Oh, you just don't know, you do not know what's going on. This came out of nowhere. It's just, all of a sudden the area around you, a silvery beam of pale light goes on you. You're like, what the fuck? As in the very next second, you hear, oh fuck. As the goose whoosh, forms, and you see you are now holding in your arms a large burly man with a handlebar mustache.
Wailing on him!
As you start wailing on him, your fists are like hitting a brick wall.
I knew you were a fucking druid!
He begins. The guards are like, "What the fuck?"
I remembered what Claude said about him being like a druid, so I thought maybe he was a shape changer. So, moonlight brings out shape changers.
The man stands up. Jean-Claude, you realize that you're holding on to someone who is very big. He just he reaches towards his face, pulls off the handlebar mustache. He's a Goliath.
Oh, fuck me.
I'll help him.
Here we go.
I'm really strong too.
Both of you make athletics checks, please.
Yo, we're gonna fucking go. Wait, does my furball size count in this? Probably not.
I rolled double ones with disadvantage.
Oh my
I rolled 2 natural ones.
I don't think I should roll. I don't know if I can. I don't think.
What if you roll double? Well, you don't have to roll twice, but what if you roll a net 20?
I don't know if my furball size helps here. I don't know. What was it? Athletics?
Yes. Yes.
15.
So you're holding on. As you come closer, you see that the Goliath actually looks towards you, Cecilia, as you're trying to like get ready to go jump into action. He just goes, "Oh no." He pushes you away with the finger, and he just goes, "This is our fight," and he starts like, grappling.
Wait, he's my guy.
He's my guy.
little lady, I do not want you to get hurt. And the guards are coming in like, why were you a goose?
So powerful build, I can count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity and the weight I can push, drag, or lift. Are Goliaths medium-sized?
I
think they are medium.
Yes, I believe so. Let me just check one more time, just to make doubly sure. Goliaths have less compared. Nope, that's the size. Your size is medium. Yes, they are.
So can I, since it's one size larger, can I push him and go, I fucking hate druids, and just shove him?
And he goes, what have you got against druids?
You caused this! You! Why are you being a goose?
Why did you punch a goose for?
Are you friends with the lady? Is that why she said not to hurt you?
No.
Are you her lover?
He goes, can you please let me go?
No.
The guards are like coming with the spears, like pointing it at him. Like, I don't want to get unpleasant.
You are pretending to be a goose terrorizing at why? Just tell me why.
That's a really good question to ask. So I see why you're asking that. I mean, he's gonna try and shapeshift again.
No, you little bitch! I'm gonna tackle him.
Hold on, let me check to see if he can even shapeshift when he's grappled.
The spell only lasts a minute, so I guess it's gone, isn't it?
I will say, actually, it is still up.
He'd have if he steps out of it, which he probably easily. Well, he's being grappled, so I don't know if he
We'll
can.
drag his ass back in.
He can't shapeshift in it.
So as you as you're doing that, as you're Jean-Claude, as you're dragging him, you hear Cecilia, as you're just kind of figuring out what to do, you hear,
Put the cat in. Put the cat in.
as Cement
I pick
walks
up
up
the
to you. You pick up the cat.
Yeah.
Why are you picking up the cat?
Put in the moonbeam. The moonbeam.
The cat looks at you. It doesn't like that you picked it up. It's gonna scramble with the claws.
I'm sorry.
All
I'm sorry,
animals
Cement.
into the moonbeam.
She holds
Make an athletics check.
All animals into the moonbeam.
No, what's wrong with you?
9, because I have disadvantage. So
The cat scrambles out of your grasp before you put in the moving. It scratches at your arms to try and get out of it.
Ow.
And as it does that, you see that it just goes meow, and stands on its hind legs. And it starts walking
sorry.
towards you.
I'm sorry, Cement. I really liked you.
It's gonna try and make a sleight of hand check on you. It's gonna try and pickpocket you.
What?
It's just rushing towards.
I fucking knew
Everything
it.
I have is in the bag.
12.
I'm holding.
Oh god. It's just so as he tries to pickpocket you, as he just kind of like going through your you see he digs his paws into your pocket for a moment, just kind of grabbing onto your legs, and the car's like, what the fuck is going on? Now they're focused on the cat.
Kick him into the moonbeam.
She kicks him, just like Claude says,
Make an athletics check again.
trying to shove. If I can say that.
It's not getting on your arms, but he's just like getting into your pockets.
10.
Any cat that approaches us on hind legs immediately gets moonbeamed.
The cat, you're reaching for it. The cat's like just going around you, and you hear the cat. You do hear the cat go, "Just give in." Just right next to you.
Are you robbing me?
And by this point, you see a group of rats running out of the house, and Jean-Claude, you hear, go get him, get her fucking legs.
No!
Everyone
in this circle! No! I'm this bullshit.
Um, you see the guards are really, the guards are. This is extremely confusing for everyone involved.
I look in the saddlebag, and I go, Augustus, can you help us?
Yes.
I have a cat who
What is the matter? Bop! You see cement bobs the top of Augustus' head as he sticks his head out of the bag. And just goes, and you see cement puts his paw on your feet on your lip. He goes, shh, shh, shh. Allow me.
This is a well cement.
So a complete utter chaos around. You hear the sound of like you know what gunpowder sounds like. You know what the sound of a gun sounds like, but you hear that but smaller. As you look, you see that one of the guards goes, "Oh, ow! What the fuck?" As you see one of the mice holding a gun, and this mice has an eye patch.
Okay, which mouse is I've got Gooseman in a chokehold. How close is one of the rats to me in the moonbeam?
One of the rats is currently coming up to you, and
I snatch it and shove it under the. I've got one arm around this guy and I just grab him.
Make an athletics check.
Jean-Claude is done. He's done.
9. This is the weirdest thing that's happened in this game, and you guys.
16. Fuck you, rat. Get out there.
Oh gosh, the moonbeam was not supposed to. I forgot you had moonbeam.
Your T-shirt.
Yeah.
When's the one gonna come on a skateboard, Timmy?
You see the rat goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you, fucker. I'm gonna get you." And he goes, "You know what Dunzo means? Because that equals you, pal." And you pick it up. He goes, "Oh fuck." As you pick it up, you see this rat is like blue. Is like very it's blue. And you see the Goliath you're holding holds out a hand to it and goes, "No, Fritzy." And you shove it into the moonbeam. As you shove it into the moonbeam, you are all of a sudden holding onto a blue-haired halfling in your hand.
My God, I'm sick of all of you, the Adventurers Guild. You son of a bitch! And he slams him into the ground. I need answers.
You slam her into the ground. These other two rats are gonna. This got crazy.
Oh goodness. Maybe they weren't hallucinations. He's actually gotten beaten up by frogs. And he just set the disease as like a cover so that they wouldn't be embarrassed because it's just a disease.
You see Cement goes, "I don't know what you're saying, but go reaches into your bag of holding."
No, get him out.
She tries to pull the cat away.
Make an athletic check again. Oh gosh.
That's the most decisive I've seen Cecilia this entire game. Oh no!
Pulls out a platinum piece.
Oh shit!
Ha! Gotcha.
You can't take that. Now my inventory will be uneven.
Oh no!
That's a Jenny problem, not a Cecilia problem.
Sounds like a skill. Sounds like a skill issue. And the cat jumps off of you, holding the platinum piece in its mouth. It starts. This is not. Hello, Albert. This is not a representation of how games usually go. This is just a very unique case of.
I pull Apheus out.
You pull.
Oh my! Crazy with crazy.
You pull the skull. You pull this Baron skull out and goes, "Oh, hey, notice that we're not. What the fuck is going on?" And then you see the guard who's holding on to his like this very small bullet wound. Goes, "Is that a what?"
Hi, Lord Apheus. I think these animals would make very good underlings for you if you could get them to heal or something. I don't know what to do.
and then you hear, "Stop!" Just as much command as possible. And then one of the rats, you see this rat that's completely, utterly like black, stands up, looks at Apheus and goes, Judgment Day is upon you, scum. What kind of rats are these? Aphius goes.
I don't even know.
I'm like, well, I have the halfling pinned down. I go, what the fuck are you?
Is that the moon? Why is that the moon?
Answer me!
Okay. Hey, what's that? Gonna try to poke you in the eyes.
I'm gonna smash it.
She's going to cast make a. I believe you have to make a real quick. Let me look this up really fast. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to kill every single last one of these people. Because now I know they're people and not animals.
It was wrong to kill them when they were animals. It's okay if they're people.
It's okay when they're people. That's John Claude's morals. On that one.
These rolls.
No,
On that fucking one. On that fucking one.
This darkness encroaches on your eyes, and you become
Blind?
You're
You
blind.
son bitch.
As that happens, the Goliath that you're currently holding on to is gonna go. My apologies, and is going to grapple you.
Stop! God damn you!
Make an athletic check, please.
God! He sucks! 16. Oh no, I failed. He got a 22.
Grabs you in like a German suplex position. It just lifts you up, but does not suplex you. Just lifts you up just enough to like get you away from his friend.
Are you the Adventurers Guild? Who are you? Just tell me!
The blue-haired halfling gets up and goes, "Where are the maple fritters?" Doesn't sound as cool when I battle cry it like that. Let's go, guys!
Maple fritters? What's that?
Starts running, and you see the Goliath Let's Go goes, "You were a formidable opponent," and just running.
Shit, I can't see shit. I'm trying to hold on to him.
You can still make an attack of opportunity with it with disadvantage.
I'm gonna try to like
yeah.
flash out with my axe.
So it's gonna have to be an attack roll.
Attack
I believe,
roll, okay.
Yes, and you turn attack into a grab.
So what am I rolling? A strength again?
Yes.
Okay. At disadvantage.
Yes.
So at disadvantage, oh, I rolled a 20 and a 10. So 10. Wildly swings.
So Cecilia, you've just been accosted by a cat who has pickpocketed you. Now running away with a platinum piece, and now you see these other rats starting to run, scurrying into the field. The rat, one of the rat, I don't do random like humor like this. The rat legitimately does have a gun. I'm dead serious, and you should react to that accordingly. It is a small black powder flintlock pistol.
I can't see.
Does that rat have a gun?
Oh, what?
A rat-sized gun?
Cecilia, get the gun!
Oh, they're running away. I don't know what to do.
Get it!
Okay.
It's got a weapon of mass destruction. Get it!
It's just a really tiny gun.
Squish it!
As it runs, what are you trying to do, Cecilia?
Well, she'll do what Claude told her to. She tries to jump on top of the rat.
Go ahead and make an athletics or an acrobatics check, please.
I'll take athletics. 12. I rolled a nat 20 that got negated
Oh,
by my disadvantage.
he rolled a 10. He rolled a 10. He rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10.
It
Cecilia,
is a tiny rat.
Cecilia, the this little mouse gets an experience with the dinosaurs. What happens to the dinosaurs as all of a sudden the world darkens immediately as the world blackens and looks up to see the symbol of the moon.
She's
and
got
al-
a skull in her arm. Still.
and you hear Apheus go, attack! You crash down on top of
The tiny vermin.
Go ahead and roll me like a d4. Real quick.
Chat says today on Songwoven, the players versus a rat.
A 1 on the d4.
Oh,
They're like 1 crushing damage.
force damage.
Does that bump him out of rat form?
Let me check actually.
Oh. Oh God.
As you bump the gun rat out of rat form, all of a sudden now you landed on something like the hard ground, but then all of a sudden it's kind of like soft underneath you as it's a body. You see a woman. She has an eye patch, and her entire midsection and up to her body up here is wrapped in bandages. She has like a very like a robot and scars like deeply scored across her body. She just kind of like looks up at you, Cecilia, and goes, "Excuse me.
My captain told me to disarm you."
And now I'm ordering you to get off of me, or else this is not gonna be pleasant."
Who the fuck are you waffle people? And he's
Did you
stumbling
take the
and
gun?
he can't see, so he's stumbling towards where he's hearing them.
Is Cecilia able to grab the gun? The tiny gun.
All right, go ahead. Try making slide a hand check.
Light of hand.
No, if you're wrestling for it, give me an athletics check.
I'm not gonna try to
ain't
sleight of hand
she's
anything.
trying to grab the shit.
7.
Oh, damn it. Good try.
So you try to reach for the gun, but she is very clearly strong. She seems battle tested. Like she was a rat a moment ago, and now she seems like the most like the very definition of like a battle tested warrior that you would read in the books. As you just try to go for the gun, she just kind of pulls it away, placing it behind her back, and just kind of like just tries to get out from underneath you. If you're just gonna try to remain on top.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I've got heavy armor on at least.
That helps. I think. Make a check.
Athletics.
Yes.
17.
Ooh.
I would have had a nat 20 again, but
I know. We got to get you this level of exhaustion.
You
out of
are.
the way.
They escape from underneath you, and she just begins to dash away. The guard is like, "Who are you? What's going on?"
Oh, it's polymorph, isn't it?
or the druid's wild shape. But either way, crazy.
You see the she shoots the gun into the air real quick, causing this loud a cloud of black powder to shoot up into the air before running. You see that the other two, the Goliath and the Halfling, and the other rats are like waiting for. They're about to run back for her, but she starts running towards them. Yeah, they seem pretty seasoned warriors for some reason, and you're not entirely sure why they were rats or a goose or a cat.
All John Claude heard was a gunshot, so he's going, Cecilia, because he can't see. Cecilia, are you okay?
And
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
didn't shoot anyone.
The cat goes, "No, I'm not okay."
Where the fuck is the cat? I can't see it, but
in the distance, just saying that before you see one of the mice go, let's go.
What is happening today?
I
Told you would suck ass.
Takes his hand so that he stops just
because he's trying
in the
to,
air.
like, the favorite thing is, grabs her hands and goes, what the actual fuck?
That rat just shoot me with a gun.
Are you okay?
Someone did get shot?
I mean, it was like a toothpick. I'll be fine, but
What's
that
the
hurt.
point of a gun that small?
Oh, I'm gonna go. You see other guards coming over, and they just one of them running over. You see an elf with spiky like hair that goes that shoots backwards. He goes, "Just we heard a gunshot. What happened?"
You
You're
guys-
not gonna believe it.
Have a druid infestation.
What?
The cat cement, the goose, and a bunch of rats, and one rat with a tiny gun. They're actually people who turned into animals.
You see, sorry, this is the most ridiculous session I ran in like years.
Can't get the image of the cat. That's a horror movie to me. Of a cat standing up on two hind legs and running towards you.
And reaching for your
Puss in
pockets.
Boots.
That's like terrifying.
You see Landau eventually like make his way up. He goes, I heard that there was a commotion here.
Oh, no. I don't want to deal with it right
They're druids.
or it's something else. I can't see, but I need answers. Your lord is lying to you. He has a disease that I need someone to tell me what it is, because I've had enough of this shit.
Why don't I offer you some medical assistance?
Why don't you shut the fuck up and someone give me answers here?
It seems like you've been affected. You're gonna reach for your forehead to see if you have a fever.
I'm a healer. It's okay.
If he
We
touches
all
me, I
just
slap
saw
him.
that. Your guard just saw that too. He even has the gun wound from the tiny gun wound from the tiny mouse and the tiny gun.
No persuasion check. He just goes, why don't you all follow me? It seems like the two of you need to be quarantined.
Hold on. I still can't see, right?
Oh, I was saying like after. Let me check. It's after a minute. It's gone.
Okay, I can see now.
No, seriously, and he saw it. I cast Moonbeam, and it makes it so that shape changers, so people who can change into animals and things, they go back to normal, and that's why we found out. And literally, it was a person who apparently had made a tiny gun for her rat form, and she shot him. Look!
Sir, please, she's serious. I've been shot by a little mouse.
And I do not need to be quarantined. I am a paladin, which means I am immune to all diseases, aka I have all of my vaccinations up to date. Thank you very much.
Huh. The
Yeah, fuck you.
Landau,
All of you.
Landau was very perplexed, to say the least. Well, if it was druids, this is certainly a much bigger problem than I had originally thought.
Who have you guys pissed off? They were like freedom fighter, Robin Hood, Mary Gang people. What is it?
That's what I'm going to have to figure out as well.
They called themselves
The Waffle
The
Crew?
the Maple Fritters, I think.
Yeah, waffle something.
And he goes, one did not sound like the other at all. That didn't sound similar.
I'm pretty sure it was Maple Fritters.
Maple fritters. This is certainly, I was going to say concerning news, but it's also just news. Oh, why don't the two of you remain here, and you, go and please attend to yourself. It says, if you've been shot, that means you have a small bullet going around your going in your body. The guard just goes. The guard who's just like holding on to like his ribs, like where he got shot, just goes. Just by the way, Landau, the goose was a large Goliath, and yeah, and also the cat pickpocketed the young woman.
He took a platinum from me.
Make a persuasion.
It's not a cat. Come on, guys. You've met druids before. Get with the program.
Please make it just make a check. Make a persuasion check.
Make a what?
Make a persuasion check, please.
Me?
Yes.
1.
Oh.
Right. I'll see to it that everyone is tended to and compensated.
Cecilia, you need to stop trying with these people.
I thought they believed us for a bit. I mean,
I'm
we
done.
didn't all have the shit. I mean, look at the ceiling. She shot a bullet up there with the tiny gun.
No wonder everyone in this town is nuts.
They all look towards the ceiling and see the bullet hole. And he goes, perhaps the house is falling apart.
Oh, am I still holding the skull?
Are you still holding on to Apheus, or did you put him back?
I didn't say I put him back.
Oh my god.
So-
So now that that's a fresh detail, he goes, by the way, what are you holding? He goes,
Oh.
he goes, excuse me. Not what, who?
This is Apheus. It's a long story.
This is also a very shoddy estate. And he goes, it's very poorly ran, and you have been swarmed by tiny, minuscule rats with confounded technology that I'm still not certain what it is. And he goes, who do you think you are? And he goes, I would have been your father if your mother could afford change for a silver.
Yeah, I think it's time we put a break. You go back in the bag, Apheus.
Apheus, that is cold.
She starts to put it back in the bag.
He goes, no, let me out. Let me.
Sorry.
Augustus, okay. Cement socked him in the face.
Augustus peeks his head out of the bag of holding. Yes, the
He's
guard.
not one of them. No!
Sorry. I'm fake. Lowers himself down into the bag.
It's now a bad time to bring out JJ.
I guess I could get Charles.
Charles.
He goes. The Landau goes. The guards will escort you out to the front of the gates. If you wait a moment, I can give you brief compensation for returning the lady to safety.
And getting rid of the goose man.
I'm not confident we got rid of him. They just ran off over there.
We handled Jin Cecilia as best we could.
He should be ordering the guards to give chase, but he's just kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah, he's useless.
He's just super confounded.
Please bring me to the Lord now. Right now.
Please guide yourselves gently towards the front gates.
Nope, I go striding off to find the Lord. And I say to the guards, back me up on this one, boys. It's for the interest and safety of the Lord and Lady.
Yeah, there's intruders in your house. He saw it.
Literal. This is not infestation, it is an armed robbery.
Get him.
The coup.
You see the other guards are walking towards you because you're just gonna go into the house.
Yes.
There's gonna be like 3-4 guards coming in towards you already.
There is a coup happening right under your face.
They're grabbing you.
No.
What?
They deserve to know the truth.
Claude, please stop.
You're very
We
strong,
told them all we
Jean-Claude. So you see, there's more. So you're just throwing your arms around. You're just flipping them around, and more guards are forced to just sprint towards you.
I would like to speak with the Lord and Lady.
You are tackled to the ground by like 6 people, held by each arm and leg, and as you're just being carried out. And then Lana looks at you, Cecilia, and goes, "You can walk."
Yeah, I can.
As you see, there's a swarm of guards currently surrounding a screaming Jean-Claude. As you follow, and you see these guards are now like on high alert, and also just kind of like really just confused at everything. You see that as soon as you're making your way out, as you move towards the front door, you see Lord Haravel with his cane walk out the front door and just stop and pauses as soon as he sees the whole situation going on. The situation trademark. What is going? If Jean-Claude, if you're still screaming, then you can't hear.
Oh, he's still, this is the one time Cecilia wanted to help you people, and fuck you, fuck all of you. You don't deserve her help, none of you do.
Lord Harville looks at you, Cecilia.
It's going to sound crazy. Claude, be quiet. I can barely talk to him.
They stop manhandling me.
We went to help with those problems that they mentioned. Goose and rats, and they're not goose and rats, and your cat was also not a cat, so they're people. And one of the mice had a tiny gun, and they shot one of your guards and the roof over there with a really tiny bullet, and they all ran away. No, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
We're ready to receive you.
Did you hear that, Jean-Claude?
What does that even fucking mean?
The guards put Jean-Claude out of the front gate.
Ow. Yeah.
Lord Harville goes, Do you need him with you?
I would prefer that.
Gestures.
Drag him back.
They pick him, Jean-Claude up again.
You little shits.
And then Lana just goes, "You could just help him stand up. You don't have to carry him all the way back." And they just,
I'm going to crush each of your balls and shove them into your mouth.
I'm going to crush each of your. They drop you.
Go!
Jean-Claude, if you're going to be a marriage counselor, you really need to work on your anger management.
Cecilia, I can't handle this. The pressure is too much.
Yes, you can.
He sits, he has dirt all over his face. His hair is a mess. He goes, okay. Oh, I'm fine. Stands up. It's really like trembling.
I can see that the peace has been disturbed. And you see some of the guards are running around the side of the house. And then you see Lord Harvard like looking to the side, like seeing what the commotion's about. And then you hear you hear one of the guards shout, "The ghost has a Molotov cocktail!" But there are plenty of guards around that seem to be like rushing towards it, so you could assume that it's gonna be handled.
Idiots, it's a man!
You see the Landau goes, "Oh, you were telling the truth. Wow."
Yeah.
You're a gaslighter.
Lord Harvell just sighs deeply, just so tired. As he just leans down a little bit, he just goes, "Right, well, while my forces handle that, please, we're ready to receive you," doing a double take towards the direction of a supposed goose with a Molotov cocktail.
You have intruders in your house. Right now.
His eyes kind of like widen a little bit at that. He goes, and he just stamps his cane. He goes, "Just Landau and show everyone gets out of the house now." Just and the forces are beginning to gather, and they storm the estate really, really fast. You realize just how many guards there are. There are like 8. It's like 80. It's like a larger number than any reasonable man should have at their estate. Eventually, they are brought. You see that you see Rohaze and her brother, whom unconscious, sleeping. It seems they didn't get knocked out. They were just they were sleeping.
They made it to them.
Just being carried out gently. You see Lord Harvell just kind of like looks towards the estate, looks towards everything, having just believed in you and everything so far on a whim. Didn't even ask for an explanation. Just goes, "It's been a long few weeks. Come."
What did you do to piss off the maple donuts?
Maple fritters.
I was closer.
That was
What?
closer, yeah.
He just goes, "What?" And that's where we're
The
going to end
maple-
this session.
The maple frittatas!
Suddenly you're attacked by a group of thieves known as the Hasbro Collective. Cthulhu Excess.
Hasbro Collective!
Oh no.
This is going to be someone's first episode. Oh my gosh.
And what was this? I love it, but what was this?
A wild goose chase?
I am not kidding around. Politics.
Politics. This is literally politics.
I'm really sad you guys didn't go for the rats first. Because if you did, Landau would have been like, "Yes, I put a couple of traps down there to disable the mice. Just be wary of them. You wouldn't want to break a pinky or anything." And when you come down there, the traps are literally all like tripwire and multiple like guns like pointed like around. And there is one like trap that it's just a piece of paper that says, "Come here," and an arrow that points downwards and has like 6 different black powder weapons pointed right in the middle.
No, it's
I
good
have
we didn't
negative
start up there
dex.
because they would have left. They would have been like peace out. They're nuts.
I have negative dex. I would have just died.
We both
By
have bad decks. I
Mousetrap.
thought you had good decks. Mine's
Oh no,
shit
she's
too.
clumsy. Yeah, she's clumsy.
Oh my god, what was that?
There's
Cement punched Augustus.
I pickpocketed you and then tried to gaslight.
Pickpocketed.
and then tried to
You, Cement.
and then tried to gaslight Jean-Claude.
Gaslight me.
A rat with a gun.
With the gun.
That was today.
I can't stress when I say, like, I was dead serious when I said that. It is a rat with a gun.
Oh my
Gaslight, Gatekeep, Gooseboss, JT,
Gooseboss.
actually.
Yes. Gaslight Cake. That's the name of this episode. Gaslight Cake. Gooseboss.
At the request of our friend Brandon Balistreri, today's session involved an incident of a goose throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god. Well, thanks for
Thanks,
watching,
Brandon.
everyone.
Thank you all
Thanks
so
for
much for watching, everyone.
Thank
This
you for watching.
was a very crazy.
He's dead on the inside.
Yeah, we just did that.
I'm super lightheaded.
I'm in shock. I'm still in shock.
Yeah, the NPCs introduced today. I hope you guys never talk to them ever again. It's great.
So we heard next time.
Yeah.
Can't escape. Look, the twins. The twins. I can't handle the twins after this.
Gosh. All right. Well,
Thank you for the game, Timmy.
thank you both so much
Thank you,
for
Tim. Thank
playing.
you, Jenny.
Take that, Jenny. You got double thanked.
Thank you for playing also, Timmy.
I win.
And
Anyways, anyways, thank you all so much for watching this very chaotic last few hours of the game. See you next week.
Bye.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.